passport cartel, catch flights, not fears. Globe trotting heavy in heels and wheels, living lavish, loving love in exotic seas, sipping life with a side of dreams. Jet set, left that, luxury is our norm. Stamping passport storms, we just reform. First class seats to lands unknown, making every time zone feel like home. Champagne popping, workshopping never stop. From Tokyo Towers to Parisian rooftop. Love, international, no borders, just hearts. Passport cartel playing all the parts. Dates under the stars, different each night. Eiffel views, no light so bright. Language of love, fluent in all. From whispers and vanish to Rome's nightfall. Hand in hand across sands and seas. With the world at our feet, life's a breeze. With no mistake, beneath these stars we roam. A wolf in each of us, fierce and alone. Loyal to the pack, wherever we stride. Passport cartel, with pride we abide. Like wolves we wander wild and free. Masters of our destiny, just let it be. Together yet alone, under moonlit skies. In the silence, alone wolves cry. The thrill of chase in every place. With every new face, life we embrace and grace. We no place, life we embrace. We the passport cartel, catch flights, not fields. Globe trotting heavy in heels and wheels. Living lavish, loving law, in exotic seas. Sipping life inside a dream.
All right, man. Salute to the Brotherhood, man. I want to give a shout out to all you guys, man. Thank you guys for rocking out with the channel, man. Before we even get started, man, I want to thank all the channel members, man, people who support me, and thank you guys, man, for helping me hit 15,000 subs, man. That is a lot for a year and a few months, man. Like, you know, a lot of people think I've been in the game for a while. Nah, man, my channel is new, just a year and something foot, and we was able to cross over to 15,000, man. So, man, salute to the brothers, man. This definitely means a lot. But because this is why I try to help other brothers get on too. This is the way we do it. When you get up, you lift somebody else up, they lift somebody else, and then we all win. So look, man, this is a serious topic. We're going to dive in before I bring my brother on with me. Man, let me tell you, man, I got a call the other night at 3-something in the morning. I'm thinking it's my mom. I'm thinking it could be one of my kids. Something some bad happened. And I picked the phone up. Brother on the phone sound like, bro, man. I'm like, who is this? He said, man, I need your help, man. I don't know what to do. I said, what's wrong, man? He said, I bought Maria back. I said, I bought Maria back? Man, what are you talking about? I'm trying to wipe my face, see what he's talking about. He said, look, man, I bought her back, and now I don't know where she's at. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, and the hell if I know. I tell guys not to bring women back to the States because it's a lot of different things that you can fall into. Man, there's a lot of issues that you can get into, man. But we're gonna dive into some of these issues, man. Look, I only know 2 people personally. 2 of my family members. My uncle been with a Dominican woman for years. Yolanda, he bought her back, but Yolanda don't have a job. Yolanda sits in the house. She lives she just take care of their kids. She lives a life of luxury. A lot of dudes that don't have their paper right, man, you bringing them foreign women to the United States, man, they're going to be hungry. And dudes are going to be looking at them because they're not used to that level of beauty. They're going to be on them. So if she got to go get a job at Costco or Walmart or something, you know how many men going to be trying to get at her? So, man, you got to take all these things into consideration, and that goes into the part of vetting. So I'm going to bring my brother on Jay in here with me. Shout out on Jay.
What up? What up? What up?
Man, appreciate you, brother. So look, man, the dude called me up, woke me up, man. Now this is a kind of subject, man, and I'm seeing this this happening a little bit more. And
Right.
let me go into something right quick. Then I want you to answer. What I call it is the breadcrumb theory. And what the breadcrumb theory is this: so many men in the West are used to getting breadcrumbs, right? We
Right.
like in the West, women they're not the same. They only give you a little bit. They don't really want to do nothing for you. I'm talking about no matter what what kind of race you are, man. So a lot of men now getting the breadcrumbs. So when they
Right.
go overseas and this woman gives them more than, I mean, she might be giving them the bare minimum. Like she does a little thing. Like cooking and doing these things are just what it is, right? So
Right.
it even happened to me, but I was kind of ready for it because the relationship I had in the States was so bad. Like this woman was so bad, she got me ready for me to even go to the DR. Because when I went to DR, I just didn't trust people. I was just, look, I'm in werewolf mode, knocking down, doing what I got to do. I'm not
Right.
even in relationship mode. But some of the women I met would do wonderful things for me. They would cook a lot, clean a lot. And one of the first women I met, man, when I was about to go back to the United States, she bought me a fruit basket with all kind of Snickers and but look, it was nice. It touched me. I won't lie. I made a
Right.
video about it. She bought me all kind of stuff, and that was one
Right.
of the nicest things that a woman had ever done for me. So this is how men can fall trap, but because you don't know if that's real. Dudes will take a woman just cooking for him, and he said, you know what? In the United States, nobody cooked for me. Nobody do this. I'm gonna bring her to the United States with me, and we bring her to this cancerous place. And next thing you know, man, Maria gone, big dog. so what do you think about that, OJ?
Well, first of all, man, thanks for having me on the show again. Shout out to all the guys out in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. One of the first things I would say to it is that you got to realize, man, people want what they see on the internet and what they see on social media and things like that. These chicks ain't hiding in no huts no more. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So they know about that American lifestyle. And the thing about it is that they can't miss what they've never had. They can't. So if you take them over there now, they go from just being a regular chick because it's one on every corner to now, it's like they're exotic. You know, they're 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 getting all this attention, man, and that's hard for anybody. Think about it. It's the opposite. It's the same way for us when we go to one of
Exactly.
their countries. We become exotic,
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's like I just feel like a lot of guys, man, they have some unrealistic expectations, when they do that. As far as I'm concerned, I'm staying right here.
I got you,
Yeah,
man.
viven en Colombia, right? Vivimos en Colombia.
Claro.
No
And you look,
Estados
and
Unidos.
look,
No Estados Unidos.
Como Estados Unidos.
but you look happy. Y'all got the
Hey,
matching fits on and all that.
hey, bro, we represent Colombia, man. They
I
kicking
got
butt, baby. They kicking butt in the USA.
I got you,
I done
man.
became a soccer fan. I'm all in now.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing. Hey, nothing. Look, that's how you do, man. You look, jump into the culture. I
Right,
go to some of the baseball games and stuff sometimes
right.
in the DR. But yeah, man. So these are things that's going on, man. And look, I'm telling you, so many men been telling me the same thing. One guy bought a chick over from the Philippines, one from Thailand. And hey, dudes coming in there. You don't know if this chick part of Trickeration Nation. She part of the roster. You don't know, but dudes wifing these women up, bringing them to the States, man. And the dude was crying to me, man. He was like, I
Mm,
was like, I've been there. I understand, but it
right.
wasn't from a person, me bringing somebody over to the States. Because when you bring somebody over, man, like you said, that lifestyle, like I'm even careful when I'm talking to foreign women, showing them my house that's in the States.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
want them to see me like I'm leading with my wallet. I'm doing this and that. It's one thing I'm talking to some brothers, but I don't want them to see me like that. Yeah, even though some of them will see you as a come up, but I'm telling you, man, women like that try to exploit, get the hell away from them. Like you're gonna know quick.
Exactly. And you know what? You can tell it right away, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna know
You
quick.
can you can literally tell it right away, man. Um, I had to get the werewolf out of me,
Mhm.
when I first got here. So now I'm kind of in chill mode, but I had to put her through this 8 month trial. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
during that 8 months, man, I probably ran about 35K through her account because she would pay like all of my expenses and everything because Colombia makes it so difficult to get stuff done over here for the average layman that doesn't speak Spanish, fluently, and they speak pretty fast. So it was
Yes.
kind of hard for me to catch on to certain things. So it's just easier for me to just transfer it to her. And also, like when I was working on my house, she would make sure the workers were here. She contacted all of them. She basically was my eyes and ears on the whole project. And out of $35,000, not one peso came up missing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yes. Yes.
So because I mean, no matter what, I'm still gonna be on top of my game. You know what I'm saying? And one
So
thing
look,
I've learned,
excuse me.
yeah,
You say you've
go
been
ahead.
dealing with her for 8 months?
Yeah, ever since I got here, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So at
Okay.
first, I hired her as my assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought this house I'm in right now. I actually bought it from her, and
Oh, okay.
that was a blue flag, I should say. Instead of a red flag, it was a
Yeah.
good thing. Because when it's certain ways that you can look at a situation and you can say, okay, is this real or is it not real? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I did was, instead of coming with the dating approach first, we were friends first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw that I could trust her more than anything. Like, I couldn't even get my Wi-Fi on, and she agreed to turn it on in her name. And she was like, "Don't, no, don't even worry about it." You know what I'm saying? Without expecting anything from me. You know what I'm saying? Other
Yeah.
than just what I paid for the home. And so fast forward, man, I'm like, man, she treat me better than she treat me better than what I was getting at home. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I promoted it to the top spot, and we've been good ever since, man. And it's good to know that you can trust someone. And like I said, man, these guys that come to these foreign countries, if you coming out here, bro, and she ain't got no job, she just got home from work. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
if she ain't got no job, she don't own no property, she can party all night, bro. 9 times out of 10, she's a pro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would not be together if I didn't live here.
Yeah.
She was not interested in American gringos coming out. Matter of fact, I'm the only gringo
I got you.
that's
Yeah.
walked this walk. You know what I'm saying? And it
Mm-hmm.
was like a couple. She was married to a Colombian for like 20 years. So,
Mm-hmm.
I know I got something special, man, and I'm gonna try to do the right thing. That wolf is always crazy. You know,
Yeah. The wolf. Hey, man.
the wolf, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell
Unlike you,
you,
bro.
OJ.
I'm gonna have to get the bars on the crib, man.
Look, bro. I will not ever lock him back up. I just won't. I won't look. I've been married, been in relationships, and look, every time I do that, OJ,
Right.
I say, you
Right.
know what? I found the one. I'm not gonna howl at the moon anymore. I'm gonna do shit just go bad. Like for me, it goes bad, right? Once I lock it up and say, you know what, I got my woman, I'm good.
Right.
We're gonna sit here, raise these babies. She loses
Right.
her mind after that. Once she got you and you done tied it up, put the ring on there. And even when I've been in like long
Yeah.
relationships that have happened.
Yeah.
So I decided that, at least me, that all right, you're gonna be my woman. But when the full moon come out, I mean,
Well,
when I get them urges, I'm gonna handle my business, you know.
Well, that's exactly the arrangement we got, man.
Yeah.
I've been through too much, in my lifetime, and I'm not trying to do the marriage thing anymore, and she's not no young girl. I mean, she's 51. I'm 54. She's 51.
She looked good for
So
51. She
so
looked
she
good for
said,
51.
muy bonita para 51 años.
You know what 51-year-old women look like in the States.
Right,
Somebody
right.
there looking
So,
like Florida
so
Evans.
honestly, man, I feel like I kind of got the best of both worlds because when you get a 51-year-old with a flat stomach and booty and all
Yeah.
that, all and no gray hairs or whatever, but you got that wisdom. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And she's realistic. She knows most of these guys. She know Fernando ain't nothing.
Yeah,
But
don't be stunting on
but.
Fernando. Don't stunt on Fernando, big dog. So look, let me ask you a question. So why did you go with somebody older instead of younger like that? Because most of the guys, they get them women in their 20s
Right,
and all that.
right. I tell you, man. I have a daughter. My daughter's she just graduated from high school. Very, very pretty girl, man.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually half black, half Mexican,
Mm-hmm.
and curly long hair, whatever. And I always think to myself, would I want my daughter with a dude that's old enough to be her daddy?
Yeah.
And when I answer that question, it's no. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and I have a son that's 32.
Mm-hmm.
So I always look at, and I'm not knocking anybody that does this. This is me. He's asking me this
Yeah,
question.
this
So
this is
these are
it's
this is
personal. It's
my
personal.
personal, but it doesn't mean that I'm against the other guy doing what he does or whatever. But for
Yeah.
me, man, I just wanted that sense of maturity. I wanted a chick that's been through some life experiences, you know. She doesn't have the she's not on social media like that, you know what I'm saying? She's not trying to be Instagram famous, or she's not trying to be all up in the video or whatever. Matter of fact, I'm the one to ask her to sit by me on this one, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, normally she just, she'll pass through the back or something. But yeah, bro, it's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't say how low I will go, because the heart wants what it wants. But I mean, I've had beautiful women my entire life. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I mean, if I put pictures up of my ex-wives, they were all fine when I married them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about now, but you know what I'm saying? They were good to go. But yeah, for me, man, I wanted a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that she's a 10 or anything like that. I don't worry about that, because to me, hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And if that
Yeah.
woman makes you happy, it doesn't matter
Mm-hmm.
if she a 4 and other people, that stuff doesn't really mean anything, because at the end of the day, I'm not that same dude that I was in the military, buff and flat stomach and all
Mm-hmm.
this other stuff. I'm 54 years old, man. Shit, in November, I'll be considered a senior citizen. So, I wanted someone that, man, I could grow old with. And also, I know that she'll take care of me when I get old.
Yeah,
I,
man.
I think I think I expressed to you that, and expressed to you guys on one of the shows, that I have multiple sclerosis.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jay, one day we could be doing a story, man, Jay in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I've learned to,
Oh
man,
man. I hope not.
appreciate life. I take each day by day, and I'm looking at long term. I'm looking at the
Yeah.
long game. Them young chicks out there, man, in Cartagena, they not gonna look out after Big Daddy. you know, Poppy,
Yeah.
Poppy, Poppy gonna be locked in a room somewhere, man.
Dude, I know a guy right now in the DR like that. He's an older white guy,
Right,
and he lives with. Now this gonna sound crazy, but I'm about to tell you. But he's happy with it.
right,
He lives with a Haitian girl and her husband, and he's the like other husband. And like she got a young husband, and she got
right,
and she got his old butt. Now he
right,
pays all the bills. Maybe she go in there every now and then, and I'm and rub on his stomach and rub on that thing a
right,
little bit, give him a little leche. But he, he's happy. He's happy. He's happy like that. So, like one of the guys said, your happiness is the only thing that matters. Now, I done dealt with a lot of young chicks, a lot of
right,
older, but I like mine kind of in between that 38
right,
and the
right.
28. But people got to stay in their lane. I just told a guy. Now he's like my age. He's like 46 years old,
Yeah.
and he's dating a girl like 22. And I'm like, hey
hmm
man, you do whatever you want to do. I ain't judging it, but I wouldn't put too much into it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let
right.
women play the long game. Next thing you know, Poppy, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. And boy, they start coming for their money. They want it, and it's just like, and then you fall into it because you know what? This girl's attractive.
right,
Now you renting her. Now you
right.
renting her because she's pretty. You renting that instead of getting a regular chick that's just like you for you, like you
Yeah.
said, you'll grow old with. Now look,
Right,
some of the dudes that talk the most noise that I want me a young dime. He ain't got a young
right.
dime in the United States. He dealing around with a big Shirley. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna upgrade anyway when you go to one of these
no
countries.
matter
You're gonna get
what,
something
no
better. You're
matter
gonna
what
upgrade anyway.
no matter what you're upgrading,
You're
man. I'm gonna tell
upgrading.
you this, bro. My remember my partner I was telling you about, the blind guy
Yeah.
that I hosted a few weeks back,
Mm-hmm.
bro. This girl looked like she was every bit of 38. This woman was 57 years old, bro, and he was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
He said he said she was like a treasure, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's all in what you like. But like I said, personally, for me, I used to always say that I would never date younger than my oldest child. That
Yeah.
was like my cutoff. So my son is 32. So my oldest child is 32. But I've dated, but as far as anything serious, I didn't want anything serious because like I say, man, I've known too many cats, man. At one minute they got it going on, bro. They live in this lifestyle. And then the next minute, man, you're one illness away, you're one, catastrophe away from, being in a bad situation, and you don't want to be like that in a whole nother country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is that I'm like, okay, look, and I was honest with her. I said, look, I don't want to be married again, but I said I'll look out for you, and we'll look out for each other for our entire lives. And I said that may include me getting another spot somewhere, the little honeycomb hideout or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she was good with that. She basically
Okay.
was like, use a condom. No bringing them home,
Mm-hmm.
and keep it out there, you know. But all right. Yeah, and so my thing is, she respected that I was honest with her.
Yeah.
That was number one. But you got to realize, man, it's like even a half of one of us is much better than a lot of the local guys and how they treat them, man.
Yeah.
I mean, she's 51 years old, bro, and I've taken her to places in her own city that she never saw before. She never been to the islands, and she never been to like the top 100 restaurants in the world and stuff like that. It's just a different world for them. So the whole tourist thing, she didn't do that stuff until I came. I took her to her first soccer game between Brazil and America. So it's like I'm introducing her to things. She's introducing me to new things, and it just works, man. And it's like our chemistry is just on point.
Yeah, the same thing happened with me, man. When I started dating a lot of chicks in the DR, man, they weren't used to, like, I'm talking about regular. Now listen, them old them old mangoes, they used to everything. The dudes spoil them. They used to everything. I'm
Oh
talking
my
about
God, bro!
regular
Right,
women. Regular
right,
women,
right.
they're not really. I gotta distinguish that because listen, I done been on dates with mangoes thinking they regular women, and she know more about stuff than me. Oh yeah, I've eaten in this restaurant. I've been
Right.
there. I did this. I did that. So they know more. Some of these working girls, they know way more than anybody. they know
Oh,
they done
bro, they
been
be
to
in the
deep.
they be in the best of hotels. So my thing is,
Yeah.
right, if you meet a woman online, say Tinder,
Mhm.
and every post or you got their WhatsApp, and every post or every story is at the high-end hotels, bro, she bought that life, man. She bought that life. But a lot of us, man, we get caught up, as one of our previous shows, go check it out, The Allure of the Latin Women, and they forget all common sense. If you
Yeah.
think about it, a country like here that only the average income is only like $300 a month, bro. You think they can go and spend $200 in one night?
They
Or
do.
or spend 1,000 or 1,200 to get a boat to go to the islands? They can't do that. That's like
Nah.
crazy, man. That'll feed them for a long time.
They be
Yeah.
ignoring the red flags, bro. What's up,
Yeah,
man? What's up,
yeah,
What's
everybody?
yeah.
going on,
So
man? I see you. I see
Good.
you checked in. Look like you checked in
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. Checked in, man. I'm in your neck of the woods, man.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. What up, Miguel? What up,
What's,
Miguel? We we
Miguel
what's
is
we
going
in the
on?
just
What's
house.
going
we
on?
In
just
the
hooked up in
DR.
Cartagena.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
I'm
was
out here in
together
Punta,
this
I'm out here in
weekend.
Punta Cana now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he came
How long
through.
you gonna be in how long you gonna be in Punta Cana?
Oh, just until Sunday.
Okay. I land
Yeah.
back next week. I will be back. I will be back walking around with a skate on, but I'll be back. I'm ready to go. I'm like, oh man. The doctor said you can wait a couple more weeks. Hell no, I'm out. I'm gone. I got
you
my
like,
So lock
ticket to
you
yourself
like
in the
I?
house, man. What you gonna do? Look, man, you gonna try to bust something with that boot on?
yeah, with that boot on slide.
Oh,
Slide.
that's gonna be the best medicine right there.
Yeah, put that boot on, man. Put that boot
Look,
on. Look,
there.
walking around there like this.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
see you. I see you.
It's,
This is
Yeah.
International Eye Candy Day.
yeah. Baby,
We
say
going
hello.
live from three different continents,
Oh yeah, brothers everywhere. Look,
three
all
different
out.
countries rather.
All right, yeah, the brothers doing their thing. But see, look, but this is what people want to see. Cats in the United States, they want to see that they want to have a better life. We just trying to tell them how to do it safely where you're not
Absolutely.
being taken advantage of, and that's what this show is. You dealing with these foreign women, they juicing you, and then you bring them back to the United States, and then they going on you like a mirage. So OJ,
Yeah.
then I want Miguel to answer this. Do you know any personal stories that just happened to people before?
Actually, bro, I just was that somebody radio on?
Oh yeah, hold on,
I,
hold on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
look,
Let me get that
DR
going.
loud, big dog. The DR is
Yeah.
loud. It ain't never quiet.
It ain't never quiet.
No, even in the
Yeah.
luxury neighborhoods, you're gonna hear that bachata, that merengue, you're gonna hear it.
Yeah, man. So this weekend, bro, I met a guy, man. I decided to put my crib up for sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this American guy comes in. He was a '06 officer, captain in the Navy.
Okay.
So that's big boy,
Mm-hmm.
type of status, right? He owns big time multi-million dollar company. And some of you would know it if I said it. The guy's kids are all grown. He's 78 years old. So let me back up. Somebody wanted to see my house. So it was a young lady. I mean, beautiful chocolate thing, bro. Beautiful chocolate with that curly hair. I mean,
Sexual chocolate.
sexual chocolate, baby. Body was off the chains, man. It was crazy. So
You in there looking
anyway,
like this? You were
so
like,
anyway, she was like, "Yeah, my husband, my husband is a gringo. My husband's a gringo." And I was like, "Oh, okay, okay." And she said, "He's gonna meet with you on Friday just to do a walkthrough of the crib." So I was like, "All right, bet." Man, they come on Friday, bro. I see this man with two what's those the ear things, the
For the hearing aids.
hearing
oh,
aids,
okay.
he had the hearing aids, bro. He was kind of humped over. I mean, bro, he looked bad. So he invited me. I went to this party and he invited me through it. I'm like, okay, I got to meet him in effect because he wanted somebody that could speak English to hang out with him, right?
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of it's funny because that video that I put out on that situation, man, a lot of the brothers supported this guy, because the name of it was, don't be that old fool.
Oh, okay.
And so, you know, my thing is, man, you got to look at stuff for what it is. This woman was 34, okay? Okay, we ain't got no red flag yet. Okay, she's 34. I know in different cultures it's different as far as the age
Yeah.
gap, Um, but she had a kid, 20. So she had that baby as a teenager.
Yeah, 14, huh?
She's
Yeah.
got one,
Out there smashing.
she's got one
Yeah.
19, and then she has one that's 8. And he's been with her for 6 years. No baby daddy help,
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing.
Now, I will give the guy this, right? Multi-millionaire. So it ain't about
Yeah.
money.
It ain't
But
about
to
money.
me, it's like, okay, bro, the way she was treating him, oh poppy, and and he told me he's like, I love that woman to death, man. He said if she wanted to, because she's so young and I love her so much. He said if she wanted to leave me, he said I would still give her the lifestyle that she's gotten accustomed to in the last 6 years. And I'm like, what?
She must
Excuse
have been
me?
milking him, man. She putting it on him, man. I mean,
Man,
people.
bro, he ain't doing nothing. He had a radical prostatectomy. He ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, good Lord.
So
Look,
so if she got 3
look.
kids, you'd already know that she's sexually active, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this dude don't even live here.
Oh, wait. Now that's the problem
I
right
said
there.
it. He
Yeah, now
lives
that's
Look,
the
he
problem.
lives
look,
in
man.
Florida. Y'all
Look,
Florida people, Miguel. Y'all know. I don't know. You
let
can
me
talk
give
to your boy,
let
man.
me give my man some grace. Let me give
But
him some grace. Oh,
he
Pop
lives in
probably hitting that
Florida.
hot tool on
He
it.
lives Yeah, he lives in
Yeah.
Florida. And he said his older kids, he takes care of them because he basically gave them positions in his company and board
Okay.
members and stuff like that. So his kids are taken care of. He said that basically, man, he's gonna buy this woman one property every year to the day he dies, And then because he wanted her to have this nice life, he put her daughter through flight attendant school, and her son, he just paid for all his college. And he is, I mean, he's taking care of daddy, who's younger than him. He's taking care of the whole freaking family. Now, I was okay until he said that part about, if she breaks up with me, I'm still gonna do this for her. Like, man, I don't have no problem if they rocking together or whatever. But man, I just felt like he was doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't the pocket watcher. But
different
I'm
strokes,
just saying,
different
if it was
folks.
my best friend, I would be like, nah, bro. I mean, I could just tell the energy, bro, in the room. Like I could tell she hot. You know what I'm saying?
You should have winked your
and I
eye
know
at her,
what the
OJ. That's how you could have found out. You'd hit her with that, and you'd have winked your eye at her, and then you'd have found out what kind of stuff she on.
Yeah, bro. He was doing too much, man. He was doing too much, and
No,
I know
she
the
doing
reason,
too
because
much.
he kept saying, like, I couldn't bring her back to the States because everybody in my neighborhood would talk about me, and everybody would be against me, blah blah blah. So he know he doing wrong.
Yeah. How
You
old do you
know,
think the guy is?
he's 78. And she's 30.
78. Good Lord.
She's 34.
Oh, I got you. But look, all right. Let me say this and let you go, Miguel. My grandfather, one of my grandfathers about to make 100. He make 100 next month, and my other grandfather's 90. And you talking about Trickeration Nation,
Right?
My mom's dad is he been divorced for I don't know how many years. He's been in Trickeration Nation ever since. So I can count on my hand how many times I don't knocked on the door in New Orleans and a woman answered the door that's my age, in her 40s.
Right.
And I'm like, boss man, stop giving the women all your check. But what he told me was this: I can't take it with me. I'm happy to share my money. I'm like, well, that's the case. You can give us some money. You don't give us nothing. Listen, he gets his check. He buy his liquor. He's 90 years old. The doctor told him to stop drinking ever since he was 67. They told him he was gonna be dead. So he feel like he's on borrowed time. So he feel like he wanna knock down 3 or 4s. That's his business.
But you know what? I wouldn't have a problem. I don't have no problem with the Trickeration Nation.
I got you.
To me, that's different. Trickeration Nation, you pay them to leave.
Yeah.
This dude paying of the state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like all common sense then kind of went out the door. You know what I mean? But in his defense, you know what he told me? He said, I got more money than time. Hey, I can't be mad at him. He said he got more money than time, bro.
And you don't know what that woman doing to him in there. Man, we don't know what she's doing. She might have some lip. She might be putting hot candle wax on his nipples. We don't know. He might be into shit like that.
She making them toes curl.
Yeah, making them toes curl, man. Hitting them with that. We don't know what she's doing.
We were both military, so we actually got along good. And he actually told me, he was like, look, she wants the house. So this is what we're gonna do. He said, I'm not gonna nickel and dime you. He basically everything I was asking for it. And he was like, he didn't try to, lowball me or anything. So, hey, bro, come on. He was like, you want it in dollars, cash, or do you want? I was like, what kind of bullshit he got going on, man? You trying to get me killed down here? Mm-hmm. I was like, could you just transfer it to my account in America? He was like, oh, okay.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna let you on, brother, in a little bit. One of the brothers said he got some great points to add to this topic. Miguel, what the topic was bringing women over to the States and he bouncing on you. I'm gonna let you on in a second, brother. But yeah, Miguel, man, do you know anybody who've done that? Bought somebody back from any country and the woman dipped on them?
So I know the story. I don't know the guy personally. I know the guy secondhand. Mm-hmm. And he is my buddy up north. He is his neighbor. He brought this chick back from the DR, and man, I think he said after about like 5 years. And she was like, nah, Poppy. And she out and she in New York somewhere. Last he heard from her, she's in New York somewhere. And so he was over there. This is my boy up in Pennsylvania. And he said, man, his neighbor was up there crying. Man, she don't she left me. Hey, this how bad she did him. She brought her son over with her. He brought them over. He brought her and the son.
Yeah.
She left him with the son.
Damn.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Bruh,
he left him in there. She left him with Fernando. God damn.
Oh.
bruh.
Man,
That little crumb snatcher would have been in child protective services, bro.
Mm.
I would have been like, I don't know who this is.
yeah. My little boy been in court with you, Poppy. Don't do me, Poppy. Don't do me like
Nah,
that, Poppy. Man, that's
yeah,
cold blooded for a woman to do that. That is
yeah.
cold blooded.
She left. My boy said she left her son with him. I was like, what? I was like, man, there's got to be more to the story, bro. It can't be just that cut and dry.
Bro, I'm telling you, some of the women in the DR, I only had 2 women ask me to bring them to the United States. I had one woman ask me to write a letter, and one got me, bro. This one I still had a job. Bro, I leave the DR. I'm back at work. I'm sitting in a company meeting. Lawyer called me out the blue. And I'm like, he told me he's an attorney such and such. I'm like, hey, what you need, man? I'm sitting in my office with lady, and she said, you're going to send me $470 to start the paperwork. What paperwork? I'm thinking, I'm got this girl pregnant or something. I'm thinking some stuff like that. And he's like, no. She said, you're going to bring her to United States. I'm like, I ain't never tell her that. He's like, what are you talking about? I hung up. She called me back crying. You gonna bring me to United States? She was the only woman that I had like beg me, and the other one wanted a letter. I'm like, I would never bring a woman to United States. Never, ever, ever.
No. I look, bro. I took her. I took her just to visit, and it was a 3-day maximum. After 3 days, we coming back here because I didn't even want her getting used to that. Like, nah, we good. Matter of fact, when I first met her, she was in between jobs, and her friend lives in Denver. And so I guess Denver is one of those what they call the states, sanctuary states or something. Yeah. So her friend is in Denver, and she was telling her, gassing her up, like, "Oh, you can make $3,000 a month." And so I had to break that income down, take taxes out, show her what the average apartment is going for. I was like, "You are winning here in Colombia. Your house is paid for." You know what I'm saying? You own 2 properties. All you got to do is just keep the lights on and stuff like that. So she makes well more than enough to do that. So I'm like, they selling false dreams out there. I said, now, if you don't know a lick of English, you don't know anybody out there except for your friend. I said, and you're an educated woman. Her degree is in international business, but you're gonna go to cleaning up rooms in
Yeah,
the
you're gonna
United
be a
States,
housekeeper. You're gonna
hotel
be a
room. I was like,
housekeeper.
nah,
Yeah, you're gonna
don't do
come here
that.
and be a housekeeper, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Real talk.
And that's if you're lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's if you're lucky. But that American dream, man, shines bright. Everybody want it. They don't realize the American dream is drawing up now. It's not
Oh,
like
big
it
time.
used to be, man. It's hard to live. I was talking to a little chick today, and she was telling me how hard it is for her. And me and her just was talking. I'm like, man, how you make it? You know what I'm saying? When
Right.
her rent was like $2,400, this and that, the car note. I'm like, man, that's a lot. I mean, I got bread, that's a lot. I mean, for a person that don't really have a lot of money, I'm like, man, America, the American dream is now turned into the American nightmare. That's why I
Bro,
tell people to run.
it's some experts saying not to even really buy houses. It used to be that was a standard of I made it when you were a
Yeah.
homeowner. But now, man, it's like it's almost better to rent, and it's just crazy, man. I just decided, bro, with all the politics and stuff that's going around in Colombia, because, man, I'm sorry, but some of these YouTubers, man, they messing up the game here in Colombia.
All right,
Putting
how?
everything on camera.
Oh, with
And
the free
now,
cam?
yeah, that and basically, man, we both know, man. We know what goes down in these countries. But they don't want it just out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want it out there. So now, bro, they're cutting the visas from, you can get 1 to 3 years, but a lot of them are only giving us 1 year. So which means you have to pay over and over again. They're making it to where, bro, I couldn't even get, like I said, I couldn't even get my Wi-Fi on in my name, and I got a visa.
Was it like that before, or this something new that they doing?
They're just, it wasn't like that before, and so now, as long as you met the requirements, you were able to get everything that you needed. So now, man, they making it rough. I'm not saying that they're not still giving 3 years, but I can just say from my experience, I applied
Okay.
for a 3 year, and they gave me the least number that they could give me, which was 1 year. So now in October, I have to reapply all over again, and so for me, I'm like, here I've invested in your country, but I can't even get a 3 year visa, So I'm like, you know what? I'm cashing out. And then with everything that's going on, man, they starting to get strict on Airbnbs, because I was gonna get into the Airbnb business, but I'm scared to right now, because they're starting to tighten up on all that stuff, because the hotels are losing a lot of money, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it's crazy, man. Like, you can't even. You used to be, you could hang out on the streets in Central. Now, bro, you got to keep walking. Like, you can't huddle around in a group, just sitting around and talking or whatever on the street. The police come up and say, "Get out of here." Keep it going.
Okay, so
So
look,
it's
hold on. So this
changed.
brother here say it's not because of the YouTubers. He said that's a lie. Brother Ash L. He says it's not the YouTubers. Maybe he's saying it's just the government. He didn't clarify who it was.
Right.
That's what he's saying. I'm gonna get to the super chats in
Okay.
a
All right.
second.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, love of the game. Yeah, but I'm telling you, but you do got to be careful, man. With any way you at anything you're doing. But in the DR, once you get out of Susua, man, I think you could be all right. Like, you just gotta be careful. And I ask women all the time, women that I talk to, do you have family in the United States?
Right.
I want to know, because listen, you come with me, you run off, you know what I'm saying? And I tell men like, hey, I met this girl, man, Elizabeth, man, she's so fun. Yeah. How about her mind though? I know she got big
Right.
breasts and
Right.
I know she's fun, but how about her mind? What about her mind?
If
Cats only
she's
looking
if
at that.
she's on
That's
IG
that's the
and she
thing right
got
there.
like
Yeah.
thousands and thousands of followers, you think she's not gonna try to get in touch with some of those baller
No.
followers? Once she gets in the state, she's just using you to get over there. Not in all cases,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but I'm not willing to
Yeah.
take that chance, man. And then, especially if you're in a situation where you marry her and you're responsible for her for 10 years or something like that.
It's
No,
Yeah.
it's 7 or 10
Yeah.
years. You're responsible.
yeah,
You
I'm
gotta
not
pay
doing
for
it.
her.
I'm not doing it, bro.
Yeah. I'm keeping her right in Colombia under the thumb
Nah,
of a
bro. Keep
president.
them in their
Yeah.
element, man. Get your game. Get your. Instead of trying to take shortcuts, get your game up, get your money up, get your finances right, and then you go over here and you stay in
Yeah.
their neighborhood.
Yeah, the brother
And
said
you know
10
what,
years. Yeah, 10 years.
And
brothers, quit using dollars, man.
Pesos.
If
and
you in that country, use their money,
use
use that
peso
peso. But
and
you over
also
there
too.
slanging dollars, man. Let me tell y'all something. I can talk about this because she just walked out the room. But bro, out of the thousands and thousands of dollars that I bring a month, I'm always crying broke.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, not that she asked me anything. I don't even want her to look at me as like I'm a baller or I'm this or
Mm-hmm.
I'm that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I like
Mhm.
our relationship. I'll be like, nah, we can't do that till next payday, or nah, we're gonna go grocery
Yeah.
shopping. We're not gonna eat out, because I don't even want to get her used to that
Yeah.
crap. You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly. It's a budget.
and yeah, because then
Yeah.
expectations could change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like, hey, what I do is, man, I'll transfer over so many pesos per month, and whatever's in that American account, she has no idea about. Ain't none of her
Yeah.
business. We're not married. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Uh-huh.
But whatever I put
Exactly.
in that peso account, she just knows that she's never gonna go without a meal. She knows that we're gonna have a little bit of entertainment, and
Mm-hmm.
we're good, man. So it works for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not.
Listen up, y'all knuckleheads, because that's game. That's he dropping game right there, man. Like so,
Man, I'm
because
a, I'm a keep her just
um,
like she is, bro. Like I said,
Yeah.
man, when I do little
yeah,
things, I'm talking like, bro, she begs me just to go dancing with her.
Mm-hmm.
You
yeah,
know how many of these young chicks would be begging you to go dance? They're gonna be trying to leave your ass at the house.
Yeah, they gone.
They go,
hmm
they're gone. But
Mm-hmm.
if I just take her out dancing one night because she loves the salsa, oh papi, gracias, papi.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I take her to eat like shrimp or lobster or something like that, man, it's like as if I won the Super Bowl, bro. You know, I hated to
That's
do Fernando like that, man, but you
Hey
know, it
man,
is what it is.
that
look,
is,
man.
but
Go ahead, Uncle.
what Unc is saying to you, man, this is he dropping gems, man. So like I know a lot of guys be talking about, oh, it ain't no good women down there, it ain't no good women down there. I'm here to let you know, I'm here to tell you straight, bull, you know the rest.
Yeah, yeah,
So the women that y'all mess with ain't no good. Keep your behind up off of Hollywood Beach. Keep your behind up out of Androgano. Learn some Spanish. Get
Facts,
the culture down.
facts.
And you can get you one like I got right in there. You know what she's doing right now? She is online in class right now.
yeah. That's
When he
cool,
Unc's
came,
man.
when
old
he came
lady.
to, when he came to Cartagena, bro, he got him a little army chick, man. Hey,
Okay,
Miguel
okay.
ain't no joke, bro. You
Well,
know,
look,
he
Oh,
Miguel. Let
that's
me ask you
oh,
this.
that's the other
How
one.
did you meet her? Yeah, but look, I know you got. I know what Miguel do. I know Miguel is a real werewolf. You definitely a werewolf. Look, Miguel, how did you meet her, and how can men? You've been to a couple of countries. How can men meet regular women? You just said learning culture, learning the language, but how did you meet her?
Okay, so my shorty in there who's in class right now, I
Yeah.
met her just walking. I was just walking through the mall and I met her. And I was like, hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker.
Tell your daddy I say,
it's
hey.
fine.
Hey, I smiled, she smiled, and that was it.
That was it.
So and this was over. This was probably like a year and a half ago, and we've been talking ever since.
Oh man, that's cool,
So
man.
Wow.
yeah, so my other shorty, I met her. I did meet her on Tinder, but I had in my thing. I had no
No
Bootstrap
profile.
Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking for the prepay.
Yeah,
So
I
she
got
hit me up. But that's how I met the shorty I had out in Barranquilla too, man. She was a business owner. Man, I'm telling you, man, y'all been,
Yeah, but
bruh.
guys want a shortcut. They don't want to put in no. They don't want to learn no Spanish. They don't want to go meet women in the mall. They don't want to do
It
that.
goes it
I'm
goes a long way. You know,
Yeah,
the first thing like with
I'm
most
I'm
guys.
here to hold on. I'm telling on myself. I got this door open. She in class. I'm in the bathroom hiding and shit.
yeah.
She,
She gonna be
I'm
standing there with
telling
that
on
picture
myself.
like, Papi, you ain't.
So
She gonna be like, no leche for you, Papi. No leche for you, Papi.
She
so
from
I got
guess what?
that.
She from Colombia.
Yeah. She
So
yeah,
y'all in
she
the
from
DR right
Cartagena.
now, though, right?
And y'all, yeah, they in DR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah, we in the DR right now.
Miguel flying
Yeah,
him out. He done went to the next level,
it
baby.
ain't even that much to fly them out. It's
He
not
yeah.
that
flying.
much.
He flying. Oh, it ain't nothing from
It
Colombia
ain't
to
it ain't that
DR.
It
yeah.
ain't nothing
Yeah,
to fly them.
she done got flued out.
Yeah,
And
man.
and the thing about it, just like Jay was saying earlier, when you do little things, man, the appreciation goes so far, bro. Like he was saying, taking them out to eat, going dancing, doing this and that. Man, you should have seen, man, when I pulled up to the airport, because I told her. So I was down there kicking it with them, for a couple of days, but I told her I
Mhm.
came in last night. Because
Yeah,
I had to
that's
spend some time. And you got to,
yeah,
I gotta spread all this. I gotta spread all this
yeah. I
around.
do the same thing.
So man, when I walked in the airport this morning, man, her eyes was just glistening like, oh, we go. Yeah, baby, I'm taking you places.
Yeah,
Man, and it's just that appreciation because who's to say, I mean, even though she's a teacher, but on her salary, she
nah, they don't make that
would
much.
never, yeah, she
Oh
would have never
no.
made it nowhere, man. And I think what was it? This for double accommodations, we out here for what, 4 or 5 days? I don't even remember. We out at this resort. It's like,
Right. Right.
well, with taxes and everything, double occupancy is like a grand. And then but that's food, all the liquor you can drink, all of that's
Yeah, y'all
included.
on a resort.
So
It's gonna be nice. Everything's
so
gonna be nice.
so hold on, let me show you. Look, I'm gonna be very, very quiet and show y'all what I'm about to get into later on when she get out of class.
That's very nice. Mm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Y'all gonna have a
Brothers,
good.
that's living,
Yeah,
brothers.
that's what it is,
Yeah.
man. It's about people living their lives. Life is too short. I keep telling men, you were not put on this earth to work your butt off and die alone, mad. Like you know what I see a lot. A lot of black men just take it. They take it, and they be an old man. I got relatives like this. He sit in the yard by himself, or he sit in the man cave. He's miserable. He don't even want to talk to nobody. Hey, how you doing, Papa? You got to turn his head down. You know what I'm saying? So many men just take it for so long because that's what we are taught. Women and children first, then me, but it's never you. I had a neighbor, bro, and in one of my houses, then this dude would just sit in his backyard all day. He had a little shed, hot as hell in that shed. He was sitting there looking at squirrels all day.
That was his piece.
That was his piece. He was sitting there and looking at squirrels all day. And I would come back there and barbecue, give him a sausage link. He'd be happy to
Hey, you know what's so crazy, man? You know what's so crazy, man? My pops is retired now. My pops is 74 years old. You know what he does, man? He goes in the garage. He got the speaker. I got him this big speaker, this boombox. He turns his music on. He goes out there and he just watches the cars go by. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I relax. He got a lawn chair. He set up in the garage and he just sit out there and listen to music all day. I'm like, he said, you don't want to do nothing? He said, nah, I'm retired. He said, this is what I want to do. I'm like, okay. But he said, next time I come down, he does want to come to Colombia with me. I was like, you buy yourself? He said, no. He said, no, I ain't with that. So yeah, my pops and my stepmom. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them down probably in maybe like September or October.
Yeah, but look, sometimes you ain't got to be about the life. The life finds you. Like I'm telling you, I didn't go to the DR looking for no prostitutes or no Trickeration Nation. Like they come find you, and that's what I tell men who. There's a lot of guys get on the internet and just rail against passport bros. I'm like, them dudes, most dudes ain't going out looking for women like that. The women are looking, they're the ones coming looking for it. You know what I'm saying? It's the women. It ain't really the men. A lot of dudes just want somebody decent. But look, look, hold on. Let me finish this part. I want you to hear this. I get so many emails per day. I talk to dudes. Y'all wouldn't even imagine how many men I talk to a day. You wouldn't. Like I got 15,000 subs, but I get 150,000 views a month. So that's a lot of people. Each one of them people emailing you and they're telling you, hey man, can you talk to me? I try to talk to the members first, but I have time. I'll talk to guys. And they just all of them tell me same thing. Hey man, I'm having a hard time here dating. I just want to find me a decent woman. What should I do? Where should I look? This is what I get all the time. And look, there's many different kind of YouTube channels. This kind of channel is needed for this. I like DC Rob. He shows the news. There's other people show the beaches and hey, go over here. You need multiple types of channels, but just the barbershop. We're gonna talk about all kind of different things over here. This is what we do over here. So this, I'm telling you, man, that's most men are not looking for women like that. They're just looking for a good woman. And I tell them, you need to be where the good woman is at. You need to stay on the island. Stay there. Do not try to be long distance relationship. Not all, but most will drain you dry while you sit in the United States, and it's gonna be slow. They're gonna get you slow first. Hey, can you send me $20? You're like, oh man, $20 not nothing. But that 20, that's what you start thinking. And she say, Poppy, I need $50. Can you send me? Oh, $50. Then she gonna hit you slow, a little poke. You know, I need $100. Can you? Then it just goes on gradually and before you know, man, you don't spend thousands of dollars with a woman you only see twice a year. Like, wait.
Or you had that local Dominican or Colombian phone. Now you need an iPhone 15. Now,
and a lot of these girls got an iPhone 15. You know how many women I done met up with got better phones than I got?
Man. And in Colombia, man, that's $1,600 to get one.
Yeah.
So they paying full price or whatever. But yeah, man, I mean,
that's 6 to 8 months rent.
The game is messing up, man. And you're right, Ronin. It's a lot of miserable brothers that's out here, man. And thanks to you, bro, I done started getting the email. And, I actually did a show on one today about a guy. He was experiencing domestic violence and stuff like that, from his woman, and he decided he had to decide between stay with his kids or leave them, and he said, man, I'm 53. I would really love to move to Colombia, but I'm not ready right now because I got young kids at home. But he said, we moved in 2 separate rooms, and he said, I'll see you in Colombia next week. So at least the brother is saying, okay, yeah, I'm miserable in this situation, but I'm still gonna put me first. You
Yeah.
know, but too many men are afraid to speak up, man. It's like we have to feel guilty for wanting better, you
Women and
know.
children first. I just
But
Mhm.
for them, it's like they do what the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They can say what they can have standards. They can say, oh, he has to be 6 foot tall. He has to be
Mhm.
light skinned. He got to be oh
You gotta
curly
have
head
money.
Ronin kind of dude, man. You know.
You know,
And-
they don't want me. I'm terrible. I'm good and terrible.
oh, Al B. Short looking dude,
I'm
man.
good and
I
terrible.
tell them I ain't got no money.
Yeah. Yeah. I hit him like Prince. I ain't got no money. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, look, I'm gonna let some brothers get on with us a
yeah,
little bit
yeah,
too.
yeah.
But I'm gonna let me see, man. Let me hit some of these super chats from brothers that came on. I like to try to do close to an hour first, just us
Yeah, yeah.
talking
That's
while I let
love.
people come on. But this is a subject a lot of brothers want to talk about. Now, look, any brothers I let on, man, make sure your mic good, make sure your stuff straight. I don't want to disrupt the show. But I'm gonna let some brothers come on because this the barbershop. I like brothers to come on too. I like to hear other people's thoughts on
Absolutely,
things.
But
I like
absolutely.
to hear. So let me go
hey,
first.
but
Go ahead.
before you do that, I just wanna applaud the Punta Cana airport.
Okay.
Man, it was good God, man. I almost got in trouble. Man, I was
Yeah.
like, what the?
You was there doing this the whole time? Yeah. I mean, man, you
Yeah.
gotta have some dark glasses. That's what I do. When I'm walking around, my old lady looking at me, but I'm looking. She don't know where I'm looking at. Look, she told
Mhm.
me one night, I know you looking at those girls. I said, as long as I'm not in the bed with them, don't worry about it. And she left it alone. But look,
I'm gonna
first
look
super
till the
chat,
day I die.
yeah, men on the move, man. Shout out to you, men on the move. Shout out on Jay showing our love, man. Appreciate you, men on the move. Men on the move, man.
What
You
up,
got to
man on the
jump back
move?
on, man. Talk that Sosua talk. That's my brother right there.
Oh yeah,
Next
he
super
always showing
chat. Oh, this is
support.
a brother jump on here. Shout out to the Passport family. Yep, this is the Passport manosphere right here. Thank you, brother Michael. This the Passport manosphere, man. That's what I deemed it, man. My brother B. Shout out B always coming through. What's good, fella? Man, tonight I'm hitting propel. Look, I'm on a water fast for
Okay.
7 days. So I'm trying to clean out before I go back to the DR. I gotta get them. I gotta get a liver a rest. I drink so
Oh, that's
much.
all right. I'm gonna pick
Ain't
up your
nothing wrong with
slack. Don't
that,
worry
Yeah,
brother.
about it.
pick it up, man. I'm
Salute,
doing it like
salute.
this. Brother Adonis right here. Hola to the Brotherhood, man. Shout out to you for the $10 super chat, man, brother. I appreciate that. And shout out to the brothers that joined the membership. Make sure that you subscribed on Jay and Miguel. The links to both of their channels are in the description. Show the brothers some love, man. This is what the movement is. That's why, look, I had a guy tell me, another YouTuber, her, man, why you open your platform up to smaller YouTubers? I think that's what we supposed to do. Like people, nah, man, I make them work for it. Dude said, now he got a lot of subscribers, man.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of guy, man. Nah, but like BBL, Ronin, salute. Shout out to brother. That brother vacation time with Ryan, man. Y'all definitely, man, go subscribe to that brother channel. He's doing big things. Talking about the DR, Santo Domingo. Me and him had a good me and him had a good interview the other day, and he talked about that same thing that I was talking about. About a girl treating him so nice, buying him things when he came, and
Right.
I had a girl in the United States. My ex old lady got me like that in the United States. She bought me 3 polos when I first met her for my birthday. Expensive polos. She paid like $350 for total, and I'm thinking this woman was the best thing I ever had. She was terrible. So I'm about to drop the link in the chat. Yeah, just because somebody buy you something, that don't mean
Uh,
nothing. Oh, you got another super chat. Brother
and you
Will the Thrill. Shout out to you, brother, for the $10 super chat. That's the brother who was dropping that game.
yes,
Salute to the
sir.
brothers Ronin, on Jay and Miguel. Man, I appreciate you. So look,
Appreciate you,
I'm
brother.
I just dropped the link for some brothers that want to get on. You can jump on. I'll let maybe 3 on. I'll let 3 people on, right? And you can tell what's going on. Um,
Right.
yeah, I want
And
to I want to hear what the brothers got to say.
and thanks to you, Ronin, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that just shows the type of person you are, where the big time guys like, man, why are you trying to help out the little guys? But we all have to start somewhere. It
Yeah,
doesn't mean that just because you only got 100 subscribers doesn't mean that your information isn't good information. And for those in
Exactly.
the chat that's already subscribed to me, I want to thank you guys, man. You got me halfway to monetization. I'm almost hovering around 250. We got 250 more to go. You know, we doing it the organic way, but hey, I appreciate every one of y'all, man, for rocking with Uncle Jay. And I like to tell stories and stuff like that. I kind of took a little page from Ronin's book. You know, I'm not that dude that's gonna be creep camming and getting myself in some trouble, because they starting to really turn against that, you know. And sometimes, you know, to me it's almost like selling your soul to the devil, man, because that stuff can get you killed, especially in Colombia, man. They're not playing with that stuff. But
Same,
Yeah.
again,
same. Yep.
man, like I
You're
said,
right.
man, shout out to Ronin, shout out to Miguel. We all been trying to lift each other up, and that's what it's all about.
Oh
Facts,
yeah.
big brothers. Thanks to everybody, man. I mean, it's just been a blessing, man, meeting not just for the YouTube stuff, but just meeting, like-minded brothers, man, so we could all come together and just, offer some guidance, man. Because like a lot of times, you'll go to these foreign places, and you don't know, you just going on like when the first time I went down to Colombia, man, I went on a wing and a prayer. Just because I saw some YouTubers and I was like, all right, let me go down here. And then, yeah, I learned the ropes quickly, and it don't take
Yeah.
me long. But
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, man.
That's what's up. So Mike Forced. Wait, Mike. So Forced focused. You can get on, brother. You go. Then I'll let Brother Key go.
All right, no doubt. Yeah, first of all, let me just say thank y'all for having me on the panel and on the show. I love all of y'all content, especially yours, Ronan. I'm one of those brothers that like to basically improve on his life. Dealing with a lot of the situations with a lot of the modern women in the West, it has gotten significantly bad to where you can't almost maneuver. But then I said, you know what? I invested in a passport. Let me see what, outside has to offer, because, you don't really want to deal with the nonsense, the headaches, the drama, courts and all this other stuff that's involved. So I said, you know what? I need a break. I never went overseas to take a vacation. I mostly stayed home, was boring as hell. So I
Yeah.
went, it's been a while. It's been like 13 or 14 years since I got on the plane. But once I got on that plane and I'm like, you feel that a little bit of turbulence, you feel that a little bit of chop. You're like, oh shit, man,
Yeah.
let me just make it, man, just make it. You get that shake. But then once you land, man, it's like it's heaven, bro. It's heaven. It's peace. It's peace that we cannot find in the States. Once I got there, the language was different. People said hello to me, and I'm like, whoa, like, like I don't know who are you? And the lingo is different. The food is much healthy. I don't do that hot tune. I ain't got none of that poison in me that they
Yeah.
pump
Yeah. That's true.
in the States. When you're eating food, it tastes like food. When you're dealing with the people, they're kind. You don't have to be feeling on edge or, oh damn, I might get robbed. Some people got certain things going on with them, but the women, oh man, you could talk to any chick just about, and she will talk back to you. Not on
Yeah.
some, stick your nose up, roll the eyes. No, you say, hey, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué lo que? Excuse me, mi amor. ¿Qué pasa? How do I find this or how do I find that? And they'd be like, oh, you speak English? I speak English too. Like, some of them are out there like that. Sometimes you might have to get the translator if you're not too savvy on it, but other than that, it's a wonderful place, man. I didn't go to the zoo like everybody else. My first plan was to go to the zoo, but then I met up with this shorty, and I told her, when I come out there, ain't gonna be no Western Union poppy, ain't gonna be
Hmm.
none of that. We exchange time, my time, and we get to know each other, and that's it. So once we got to get to knowing each other, everything worked out so far so good. I told her, I said, look, come spend time with me or whatever. Show me around. I got to know where the mall was. You don't see a lot of that ratchet behavior. All of that stuff is actually looked down upon in a negative way. When you going out there as a guest. Come correct.
Yeah.
Respect the people. The people respect you. You needed some help, they will help you.
Hmm.
When you leave the States, you got to remember all of that stuff that you learn in the States. You got to leave that behind because you're a guest, and always have respect. Everybody will have respect for you. You coming out there as a guest. Sometimes, if you feel that the food is not, perfect as if you want it to be, still have some respect. The food is the food out there. When you go to the beach, The beach is wonderful. You know, the women, once you looking at one, you like, damn, she look good. Next thing you know, you see another three coming. You like, oh, like another 3 to 4. You got to keep it chill. You know, shorty might wring your neck that you with and be like, nah, don't be looking over there. Don't be looking over
Yeah,
there.
man. That man, you dropping the you
Shout
dropping the
out.
real, man. You're dropping the real. But man,
Yeah,
I wanna move on to Brother Keith, but hold on, and
absolutely,
then
absolutely.
we gonna rotate some brothers on.
All right.
Brother Keith, how
What's
you
good,
doing, brother?
Ron? Y'all
Man,
can
how
hear
you
me?
doing? Hey, did you move yet? Did you move to your other spot?
Yeah, man. I'm all settled in. Hey, shout out to Unc. I heard you talking about my internet the other day out here, man. Look, you ain't got to
Hey, you
tell me
much
what.
better today, bro. I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, don't
Look,
do it like
man.
that.
Look.
That
Yeah,
DR internet
yeah,
suspect,
man.
man.
Don't do the DR Wi-Fi like that. Don't do it like that. You know how it go, man. Yeah, what's up, to everybody, man? Everybody good?
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
what's happening, man?
Yeah, it's a good life. I mean, just to tag on, like I've been here with a month now, and we got some younger brothers coming out here that's moving out here. I met, and I'm trying to put them on the game. I'm like, look, man, like you just gotta be careful, bro. Like I've been out here a couple times before, so the ones I deal with, I've been dealing with for a minute, and I know what she do. And I'm at that part. Like I ain't looking for no wife, settle down, no
Yeah.
good girl. Like I am not at that point in my life. Like I'll be very honest about that. Like I'm just running through 'em. Like that's it.
Yeah. You
Like
just
that's all I
enjoying
want to do
yourself.
right now. Yeah, that's it. I ain't got time. I've been married a bunch of times. I know anytime a woman get within my space for too long, I start getting uncomfortable. So I like the fact that they come through, stay a couple days, cook, do whatever, bust down, and then they get the hell on. I've been home for 3 days by myself because I cut up all
Yeah.
last weekend. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Hey, well,
so
look, let
I
me ask you,
already
look,
know.
how far do you live from the strip? How far is your new spot?
Bruh, it take me 9 minutes to walk to Roomba's.
Okay. Oh
I'm
yeah.
straight up the hill from the Texaco. Yeah, I'm straight. I'm by what is it? Espanola, right
Okay.
up the hill.
Okay.
So yeah, I just shoot down the hill, man. I'm right where the action at, and then I walk my ass right back up that same hill and get far enough away from it. So it's good, man. I beg brothers, like I literally beg brothers to come out here and experience. Because Sosua is what Sosua is, but you can still make it what you want it to be. Like if you want to be out there in the streets, you can be out there in the streets. But if you don't, you can get far enough away where you can still go deal with it, but then you can get back away. Like I came to the conclusion I will not deal with a woman out here that ain't got a car. Like that's my standard because
Yeah.
I ain't got a car and I'm not driving out here ever.
You got to have a car,
So
not no scooter. You need a car.
no, a car. The way they drive out here, bro, I'm good. My
Yeah.
road rage is too much, so I only deal with the ones that got a car. So if you ain't got a car, like I'm like the women in the states, like you ain't got no car, you ain't got no job, I ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No
Like
doubt.
nah, like you got to provide something to me that's beneficial to me. I also make them bring me something every time they come. So every time they come over to the house, I always say stop. Even if I got 20 rolls of toilet paper, I be like, bring me some toilet paper. Bring me some. Most of the time, it's the stuff for them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Bring some baby wipes. I always make them bring something. You know what I'm saying? It's just my
Man,
thing
look, I
now.
never heard that before. I like that. He said every time they come,
Yeah,
I make
like,
them bring something.
nah, man. Like, my people from the South, man, don't no woman come to no man house empty handed. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how my family was raised.
Uh-huh.
So, so I make them bring something, and then I know if you bring it, you got to pay for it. So
Right.
you got money. You got enough money to stop and get whatever I need you to bring to make me comfortable. Because the whole time you here, my job is going to be to make you comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's an even exchange.
Yeah.
And I've had, and this is what I tell brothers, I have had zero pushback on any of that. Zero. They don't complain. All you get is okay, Poppy. What happened? That's all you get. And you know what I'm saying? It's an easy roll. So I mean, if you need a break, man, I don't know if there's a better place. At least in my experience, I love Sosua. Like I'm not
Yeah, I
leaving
like
Sosua.
Sasua too. Sasua get a lot of
Yeah, I'm
hate.
not leaving.
I like it for
Yeah, I'm not
different
leaving.
reasons. You know,
Yeah,
it ain't just by clapping cheeks, man. I like the atmosphere. I think it's a
right,
cool
right.
place.
Mm-hmm.
But Sasua gets a lot of heat, man. But look,
Yeah,
maybe me and you'll do a one-on-one sooner or later. I'll be back next week, so I definitely I'll definitely link up with you.
Look,
We're gonna go drink some.
skate on out here, Ron.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be
Skate
back.
on out here.
I'll be back. Me and you can have a drink. You know where I'll be at,
Yeah.
man. You know, I'll be sitting in flip, talking smack, you know,
Yeah.
sitting in there and cutting up. So yeah, man, we're gonna get together. But I'm gonna let two more people on King and Mike. And
hey fellas, hey Ron, hey fellas, I'm gonna tap out so you can let somebody else on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
man.
Enjoy your vacation, big dog.
All right, brother, take it easy.
Right.
All right,
have a good one.
All
right. So we got love of the game and my brother Romello. So Wheel the Thrill is all on you, brother. You got the stage.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure, man. You know, it's always an honor to be on your show, and I know I don't get to come on much, but just like the last brother that left, man, what he was talking about, you know, he puts his stuff out there, what he wants and his expectations. You have to do that. I mean, that's called, you know, just being a man. I mean, if you ain't being a man, then they just gonna get all over on you. And so what you don't want is for somebody to be going in your pockets. They should only be going in your pockets because you let them go in your pockets. Can't nobody go in your pockets unless you let them go in your pockets. Okay? I mean, like you said, I was listening to the show, and I was thinking about that because I know some dudes. I know dudes that actually got girls back home, but then they go to Colombia, they go to the DR, they tricking with these chicks. They got good women back home. So, and it's just like, damn, man, it's like this one cat, he got a chick, he said, oh, no, she's stupid, she don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, bro, if you keep going overseas, they know exactly what the hell you doing. I mean, come on, man. It's like, it did. Look, now, what really gets me, this dude's girl is a retired police officer. She definitely know what the hell you doing.
She knows.
You know, she ain't stupid. She just can't prove it. But to make a, kind of just, talk about what you brothers, are displaying, there's a lot of good brothers, man. I can go deep off into this of why the community is the way it is, but I'll just give you a quick air because, I like to drop knowledge and shit.
Yeah,
but it goes all the way back to the 1700s, right? When they allowed women, like, the thing is, women only asked to get treated like this from a certain standpoint. Because back in the day, they was kept, let's be honest, pregnant and barefoot in the kitchen. They was not given any rights. And then all of a sudden, they got to the point where they was like, okay, I want to do this. So it's basically, we created the monster like 300 years ago to what we have today. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because that's a podcast that's a whole nother podcast. I just want to drop that knowledge. We could talk about that. I've already done the research. I give you some background on myself. Hey, I'm retired from the Army, 23 years, intel officer, about to retire from that, Like I said, I appreciate the things that, Ronin, you do for us veterans. I appreciate the knowledge all the gentlemen in the chat provide. I mean, it's a lot of good brothers up in here, man. I mean, it is. It's a lot of good brothers, a lot of good Spanish brothers, a lot of good, white cats and shit. I mean, let's be honest. There was a white cat that introduced me to Dominican Republic. But, like I said, to each his own. I love the DR. Only problem is the resources there was kind of like a little sketchy for the simple fact that, like you build a house there, you got to basically, if you get a house, you got to be self-sufficient because if you get a monsoon hit that bad boy, it's over with.
You're going to be in trouble.
You're going to be in trouble. You're going to be out of deal. And so if you go there, you got to be thinking, damn, do I need to get some satellite shit just so people can get in touch with me? But that's a whole nother deal too. But to each in his own, man, I think that with what's going on in the United States now is a phenomenon that's always been there. It's just that it's starting to take notice now because of social media. And the thing is, it was always like that. Okay, it was like this back in the 80s when I was in Germany. Okay, women ain't changed. They always been the same. It's just that we just got social media. It just amplified the situation more now and what you have. And so just like you got the brothers that, they work, they make a good, honest living. They real. But the thing is, it's like you always got to play games with people back in the States whether it be your friends, whether it be your family, whether it be some chick that's trying to trick on you, because that's what it's all about. You trying to basically filter through all the people, and because let's be honest, family can be tricks too, bro. People get mad at me for saying that, but your biggest in your pockets is your family. All right.
Great.
Let's look at the NBA. Let's look at the NBA stars. Let's look at the freaking NFL stars. Let's look at what you say, the actors and actresses, right? The only ones who don't end up broke for the most part, a lot, which is the trend, which is, you know, not the trend, is maybe your actors and stuff. But let's be honest, man, 85%, brother. Think about that number. 85% of the brothers that go into the NBA, NFL, okay, baseball, except for baseball, actually. Baseball is pretty decent. They end up broke, man, because what do? They go out there and get them 5 or 6 cars. They don't go out there and, be smart about it. Like, I met a young brother, man, which I was really proud of him. He played for, I can't think of his name, but I met him. I was washing my car, bro, but he played for the Green Bay Packers and he was at home. But he had a used 7.6. He said, yeah, my agent told me it was better to get something like, that was used like 2 or 3 years old. Now, he didn't pay $50,000 for that car. He's still balling, but he didn't go out there and pay that $100,000 to get that equity loss right off the bat. Hey, hot mic. Somebody.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm muted.
Oh, no, that's fine. So one of the things is that, when you look at things and how you deal with women, how you deal with life, it all starts here in the United States. So you can't live properly abroad until you have your shit together here.
Amen.
Yeah, man, that's real. That is real. The wheel. So let my brother
go ahead, man.
Let me see.
Yeah, go ahead. I love to hear what everybody got to say. I appreciate you.
We're going around the mic.
Salute, brother.
Love of the game. You got the floor, big dog.
Peace to y'all, brothers.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. I want to start out telling all y'all brothers I appreciate y'all. I've been traveling for a little bit, and rarely brothers they tell the truth, the good and the bad. They tell all the stories that make them look good, and all the mistakes and whatnot. But I started going to Sasur like 2015, and I met this older European guy out there. He showed me some pictures of Cartagena, and man, I love architecture, all the old structures. So I started going out there and connecting to the topic. I want to say around 2017, I ended up meeting this woman. She's a lawyer in Cartagena. And so I kind of got myself tangled up, locked in, couldn't party. I come to the city, she want me to be with her. Couldn't travel nowhere, stuff like that. So like I put in the chat, got to a point where it's like pretty much either you bringing us here or you got to come here. And you know how that goes. So I ain't bringing no woman over here. It just ain't happening. I done heard and seen too many negative stories, So long story short, she moved out the apartment yesterday. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
it ain't nothing sad. Brothers gotta live life. So
right.
I was steady still going to DR doing this. Probably about 8 or 9 months ago, she slipped up winning my passport. See everywhere I'm going. That became a big deal.
Yeah.
We talking about a legit woman. She's a lawyer. So
yeah.
But I ain't bringing none of them here. I don't care what it is. If you see me bring a woman here, she got to damn near be a doctor. She got to be matching. She got to be bringing something to the table. Because I ain't in taking care of no adults. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. Sure. I don't need no grown kids. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, that's real, man. I agree with you. I think you're dropping some facts, man. Sometimes relationships don't work out, no matter what. You don't care what country you in, America, wherever you at. Sometimes stuff don't work out. You got to change them up. But you just like I tell people, they like fruits on a tree. That one ain't good. We'll get another one.
Hey, but I'm on the same kind of time as you though, bro. Like I'm keeping everything with her, like between us. But see, when I'm not with her, I'm enjoying my life. I'm still going to DR. I'm still in Santo Domingo, Santiago. I'm going everywhere. Cuba, you know what I mean? But like I said, she thinking that at some point I'm gonna bring her. I didn't mention I ended up having a child with her. She basically like, look, you gonna bring us there, or you gotta come here, and ain't no one. ain't no woman shutting down the show. You know how that goes. So it is what it is. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
I'm
I feel
current.
you on that. I just tell them, hey, I'm coming. Don't worry. I'm
Yeah,
coming.
but
I'm coming to you.
she one of them type, you know, like she's solid in that aspect. Like, you know, she ain't really caring about, you know, the money and all that because she can do her own thing. But, you know, I ain't never lied to her, told her I was bringing her here.
Yeah.
And the money made here, you know, I go over there every other month, something like that. But, you know, living over there, I ain't figured it out. I know some brothers have figured it out. I wish I could. But right now, shit, I'm every other month's about all I can do. You know,
Man, that's
it's
still
not.
good. I mean,
Hey,
that's
that's
good.
Yeah.
You know,
good.
you're doing that's good.
Well, I
Every
got a condo down there now, so I got to. I mean, actually, we had two apartments. We lived in one, and I was doing the Airbnb with the other one. But you know, having everything managed through her. I'm trying to detach from all that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go over there visit my son. You know, obviously, you know the family ain't gonna like me no more now, so it ain't gonna be all smiles and all that no more. So
mm-hmm. You
yeah.
know, man, you know how it go, man. But it sounds like you got a good head on your shoulder. You got a plan. You were doing some real estate, getting into stuff. Some stuff works, some stuff don't. But man, as long as you keep rolling with it, you know.
Well, I learned the hard way, and I think that's why I wanted to start out telling all y'all I appreciate y'all because, you know, when I started going in 2015, I ain't had nobody. You know, the brothers were just telling the good stories. They wasn't telling the bad stories how they slipped up and got tripped up and all
Yeah,
that. You know, I had to learn on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad, you know, as brothers that's willing to be honest and let the young ones, or you know, even the ones that just starting out, they ain't necessarily young, see that you know, learn from y'all, and they ain't got to learn the hard way.
yeah,
Right.
man. Because you're
Facts.
definitely some lessons to be learned, brother Morpheus. Let the brother salute to you, brother. You got it.
Salute to the panel. How's everyone doing?
Everybody
Good,
doing
good.
good,
Awesome,
man.
good. Sir. Uncle Jay, I want to salute you and Ronan. Man, I appreciate you guys. I really do. I've kind of like been a voyeur of things, sitting back in the cut. You know, I myself is retired military, been there,
Okay.
done that, bought the hat and the t-shirt. Uncle Jay, we chopped it up. I
Yeah.
got you. One of the things that I want to hit real quick is I appreciate what I call, and Jay, you probably understand this, boots on the ground. When you got somebody that has boots on the ground over in that vicinity or that territory, they've already surveyed the land, they know the lay of the land. It's good that you can be a bridge to others that's coming over there so they won't seem like they're lost.
Facts.
So you know where
Mhm.
to, you give them the do's and the don'ts. You know, you tell them this, you tell them that. And at this particular point in time, we as brothers, if we're between the ages of, I want to say 35 and that 55, that deep 55-year age range, we got to think different. We have to pivot different because the reason I call myself Morpheus is because I truly believe that we're in a matrix right now with the mindset of most women, most black men. We try to give black women the benefit of the doubt, surveyed, you know, survive the culture, but that's not working anymore.
No, it's not.
The mindset is just totally different. And what you're dealing with is an indoctrination of the mind with a lot
Yeah.
of these women. And so this is right where I call, you know, brothers have to escape the matrix. They have to get out of this. And one of the other things I want to touch bases is after we as men have been through all of these things, the trauma, the drama, the divorces, one of the things we have to be cognizant of is this. When you come and meet something good, it will scare the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Whew.
You will not know how to deal with it because you're so used to trauma, drama, and toxicity. So a lot of times we got to pull back, and I appreciate the boots on the ground over there. They'll kind of like guide us into this new matrix because there are good women out there, you know. And another point I want to hit, and I'll back off of that, is believe it or not, you guys, Uncle Jay and Ronin, you're touching Christian men. The reason I know that is Christian men, they don't want to come out the woodwork and talk about it. But me, I'll talk about it. There's a scripture that says in Genesis chapter 11, God tells Abraham, get thee from among your kindred and your people, and I will show you and make you a great and mighty nation, and I'll make your name great. See, a lot of times our blessing is not in our backyard, it's overseas somewhere.
That's real.
True.
A lot of times you won't find your vibe in your tribe, it'll be in another tribe.
Yeah. I mean,
And a lot,
I
and
can
a
hear
lot of,
you loud
yeah,
and clear, brother.
See, a lot of people, a lot of black men, I know it for a fact.
Yes, sir.
They're going into churches, but a lot of these churches are full of single, bitter old baby mamas.
Man, it's real.
And it's just that real. And the men are looking at, okay, I got to deal with this toxicity, this third party energy, and dealing with baby mama drama. But watch this. A lot of the women will say, well, you're doing the same thing over there, but they don't understand the reciprocity is different. The submission to authority is different. The expectation and the role is different. So I just want to say I salute you guys. You're doing an amazing work. You're teaching me because I love to learn, and I will be starting my channel pretty soon as well. And
start your channel, man.
Over around September time frame. So, but I'm a big fan of both of you guys, and I appreciate the content.
Yeah, man, start your channel, man. You're definitely welcome anytime. I help you get some subscribers, man. I'll do all I can to help the brotherhood. That's what it's about, you know.
No doubt, no doubt. I appreciate you guys.
All
I
right,
appreciate you following me, bro, and reaching out, man. That means a lot. You know, he reached out and we chopped it up for a minute, you know, and he's talking about coming down to Cartagena and we gonna hit it, you know, and I can respect, you know, that's one thing I kind of pride myself on is being available to people, you know. Like some guys, you know, it's like, to me, it don't matter if a person got 100,000 subscribers or 2 subscribers. If you can reach one person and you could possibly save them a bunch of headache or some issues, because you can get into a lot of stuff. And I'll preach this over and over. I know a lot of times, man, and no shade against DC Rob or whatever, but pretty much every day somebody getting killed, you know, or every week, you know. But let's talk about the 3.5 million visitors that come to Cartagena every year and nothing happens to.
Right, exactly.
You know, I'm not going to follow the guy that's trying to grab 2 women and take them back to his room. I'm not going to follow the guy that's snorting cocaine. I'm not going to follow the guy that's out here wearing a bunch of jewelry when he know he shouldn't wear it. That's why we have channels like like this to get the word out, man. This is what you have to do to stay safe. Anybody that watch my channel, they see me driving through the hoods, the barrios. I'm out. I did one at the flea market the other day. I'm out in these streets, man, and had one that I was out in the middle of nowhere last weekend. You know, so like I said, I'm out here in these streets, you know, and I'm not no person trying to be big and bad or whatever. I'm just saying that if you mind your own business and you do the little safety steps that we tell you, you'll be fine, you know. But when you start getting outside of that, then you're going to have problems. But that's any major city in America. You know, I can't go to Baltimore. I don't know nothing about Baltimore and put myself in certain situations, or I may not go home, or Chicago, or anywhere, Detroit, New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you better not come to New Orleans and go in the wrong spot.
Man, look, my wife's son got murked in New Orleans, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, senior in college at LSU engineering program, and he was just there one weekend, and some dudes took him out, man. So, you know, you can get killed, and I think that's what I hate is a lot of times, man, in America, they want to say like, oh man, you going over there, it's dangerous, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, isn't it dangerous in America too? One thing I will say about over here, they're not shooting up churches. They're not shooting up schools. They're not shooting women. Most of that stuff is targeted toward a certain type of person. They don't even, like in Cartagena, bro, they won't even let 2 guys ride on a motorcycle in the tourist areas.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, man, shout out to you, Morpheus, and we'll definitely be linking up, bro, when you come through, man. I'm glad to see positive brothers, man, that's living good out here.
That's all right. It's positive vibes. But Ronin, I appreciate you. I love your stories. It just make me laugh. I'm like, what did this brother get himself into now?
Oh man, yeah, man.
This is for the next story, next episode of Ronin.
Yeah, man. I got so many there on my laptop over there because, like, it's actually those stories tie into what you was talking about. Then I'm gonna let my brother Romeo get on. My stories tie into what you was talking about, man. I've been through so much chaos in the United States and dealing with these hookup culture. After I came out of a relationship, these women were crazy, but some of that rubbed off on me. And then I get over to the DR, I get to Santo Domingo, and I'm like a kid in the candy store, man. Man, I can have this yellow cake, I can have this strawberry cake, and like the brother was saying, the brother focused, like when you speak to a woman, she gonna talk back to you. And like I was so used to these mean women in the States. How you doing, sister? I'm okay. I dealt with that today. Listen, I was at the ATM, man. Lady in line by 17 minutes, and I blew the horn. She get out there and came in my face, man. Older black lady. I'm like, look, sister, I don't want no problem. Why you blow your horn at me? Like I said, you might need to go in there if you got those problems.
Right.
So she went in there. I get to the ATM, put it. She had minus $17 in there. She didn't have any money or anything. I would have given you $17 to get the hell out of the line. But you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. So when you're used to getting treated like that, subservient in our community, Big Mama rules everything, not Big Daddy. Big Daddy sit down and watch TV. He watching Sanford and Son, eating some grits somewhere, grits and fish. Big Mama rules everything. He don't say anything. So I got so used to that kind of stuff. When I get to the DR, man, when you said werewolf, I went into werewolf mode. I just, hey, look, have you ever saw that show Brewster's Millions? When he had to spend all, I went into Brewster's Millions mode. I had this woman. I went crazy. So I just recorded all of it. I'm like, man, I couldn't believe this. God, no. I got to let brothers know about, because every brother that was suffering, I wanted to tell them. I'm like, well, man, hey, man, you ain't got to be dealing with that. You know what you can deal with? You know, so that's why the story times come. But I'm going to let the brother Romeo get on.
I appreciate you guys. I'm out.
All right, brother.
Much.
Are you there, brother?
Yeah, salute to Ronin and all the brothers on the panel. I just wanted to share a few things on the subject matter.
All right,
when it comes to bringing the women over to the states, I don't really think there's a right or wrong decision per se, because every situation is subjective to the woman that you're dealing with. But what I can say is the brothers are the odds are stacked up against the brothers bringing a woman to the states. The reason for that would be hold on a second, brother.
All right. Yeah, man. Look. So
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Go ahead.
The reason for that would be that, automatically by default, these women gain leverage. When I say that is automatically, they know that, you're emotionally and financially invested in them. So now they're gonna puff their chest out a little bit more, especially when they're over here. And if, she's a good looking chick, naturally she's gonna attract some of the higher caliber men, right? So it just to for the brothers to protect themselves. Some of the I guess some of the mistakes that some of the brothers would make is going to these different countries and showcasing a certain lifestyle, but then coming back to the States and having like an average Joe lifestyle, which you know what I'm saying, the woman would kind of frown upon that. But I think some of the things that could minimize the risk when the brothers do bring the females over here is integrating these females with the family, making sure they're tight with your family, and keeping them away from these Americanized women, especially the single women out here, because the worst thing that could happen is one of them getting in your woman's ear and whatnot, and it would just cause problems.
Yeah, definitely. Because my uncle, who got married to a Dominican woman, let me tell you, he don't even let her around my mom. And my mom, them kind of feminists. He don't do that, man. They just don't. He do not let her integrate with our family, with the women at all. And because look, one time she bought him a beer, and my aunt, my great aunt, she done passed away, but her name was T.D. Wee. T.D. Wee saw Yolanda bring my uncle a beer, and she like, he can get up and get a beer himself like that. I mean, where did that come from? Why? I mean, and God bless her, but that old big mama, that feminist thing was just crazy. And my uncle, he didn't say nothing back. He just looked at his woman and told her gracias, like that. And she was trying to serve us. She said, y'all want a beer? You know, you want a beer? You want? And the women at our house is looking at her like, what? And I'm like, I was married at the time. I looked at my ex-wife like, I said, oh yeah, the DR, I'm going.
And then
I'm going.
and then we got the most to lose. The brothers got the most to lose if you're getting married through the courts. You know, you could bring a female that you just met. Well, not short time span, a year, 2 years, and she could take half of everything after
Yeah.
you bring her over here and marry her. So it's a lot. I
It's not
think
worth it.
yeah, I think of
Absolutely.
course nothing's guaranteed, but the odds are kind of stacked against you when you make that move.
Oh yeah, you're gonna lose anytime that you do that kind of stuff, man. You're gonna lose, man. You gotta put yourself first. I'm telling you, man, getting married in the United States right now is a death trap. I
Yeah.
told one of my nephews that he was like, man, I'm thinking about getting married. I'm like, why? Man, you know what can happen to you, man. You're driving trucks, you're doing good. But when I tell you the brother, he owns his own truck at 23 years. He's 23 years old, owns his own truck, owns his own house. I'm like, why?
Why?
What
Why
a
would
lot
you
of
get
brothers,
married?
yeah, what a lot of brothers don't understand is it's literally a contract. You're contracting
Yeah.
with the state to be in your marriage.
Yeah.
If it's about love, it's not needed. Look into a
True.
constitutional marriage if you
It's
want to
even a
go that
step
route.
further than that. There's a document that they got to sign when you bring a woman over here that makes you financially obligated to take care of her. They ain't letting you bring nobody over there that's gonna be on welfare, got
10
to get
years.
food stamps. You committed to them. There was this brother in one of the other groups years ago that told a story about a woman came over here and uh, she came over here. She made a claim of domestic abuse. And because she made that claim, there was certain protections for her. And meanwhile, he still got to take care of her. She ain't in the house. She's somewhere else, and he still got to take care of the whole time.
Oh,
Years ago, I forget the name of it. It was a whole Facebook group that was about these men that brought women over here and got taken advantage of.
yeah,
Now,
man.
now with all that said, are there success stories? Yes, there is success stories. I could tell you about my cousin. He's a Dominican cat, but he grew up out here. He grew up out here in New York. He went back to the countryside. Ronin, I don't know if you know where Mocha is.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Yeah, so he went. He got himself nice chick over in Mocha, brought her back, and they've been rocking ever since. They got what, 2 kids now,
Yeah.
but yeah, you just gotta vet these women, and then again, everybody's situation is different. I would just say you're better off going over there and setting yourself up over there. You know what I'm saying? Than bringing a woman over to the States. You
Yeah,
just
then
got
it's a better lifestyle anyway. From what I'm seeing, I love. I'm
Agreed.
selling off right now, man. I'm selling off the rest of my stuff that I got in the States, man. I'm selling off as much of it. I just sold 2 cars I had. I had 3 cars for no reason. I'm sold 2 of them. I'm getting getting rid of all that stuff, man. So unless I have to come back, I have to go to eviction court sometime for people that don't pay their rent. But other than that, man, I don't want to have to come over here for nothing at all. That's what I'm saying. So, brother, what's your name, brother Ken?
Yeah, Roland, this me, man. What's going on, man?
All right, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good, man. I'm glad. Who was that? Romeo. I'm glad he got on and he actually, spoke about some stuff, man. And he actually, hit on some key points that I was thinking about, man. Because I think, this could be my own opinion, but I think some brothers, like they are truly traumatized by their past, that it's hard for them to get over that, to recover from certain things that may happen to them while dating in the United States, right? But I
Yeah,
also think but I also think some brothers secretly they still want a Americanized woman, but when they try to bring these women to the United States, you know, and they try to convert them to be, something that they're not. I think that's one of the biggest things that I see when I read people's comments. When I be on these group chats, I sit back and as a young buck, like I just sit back and take notes, right? And listening to you, Ronan, and listening to guys like like Flip, when he be going off and to his chats and stuff like that. I think brothers truly got to understand, bro. Like there's a lot of women out here. Like if one don't work, bro, like get your shit together, go back to the well, go get another one.
Yeah.
Like don't be traumatized or think that all Dominican women are the same, all Colombian women are the same, all Brazil women are the same. Like nigga, like you getting your ass taken to the bank by women that's in the United States. So understand like how you say, bro, every day is a vetting process with these women because you go into a culture that you're not familiar with. 9 times out of 10, you probably don't even know Spanish, right? So you want to have conversations with a woman over Google chat, and you think that shit gonna work, bro? Like you're not even trying to connect with a woman, on the mental and physical side, where it's like, oh, you think you're gonna go to Colombia, go get a woman, and that shit gonna be all good? No, nigga, because you want to know why? Because you're not rooted in her culture.
Yeah.
She's not rooted in your culture. But at the same time, we can't sit here and bash this woman. I see Uncle Jay got a nice lovely lady over there. I hear Ronin talk about his lady that he got. I've been dating a woman that's in DR for 2 years. Everything been cool. But I can tell you this one thing. If some shit hit the fan, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go get another one. Right? Like eventually you're gonna hit gold. Right?
Yeah.
Eventually you're gonna hit gold.
That's
so
real.
like moving to another country, if you're not financially stable, like don't talk about that shit. Don't even think about it, bro, because it ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna move to another country thinking you're gonna leave the United States, go to another country, you're gonna be set. Right? Nah, no. Like you need to get your shit in order. You need to get your finances in order. You need to learn the way of the land, bro. Like every time I go to DR, and I kid you not, man. Like I'm getting ready to run out of stamps right now. I'm gonna have to go back, go get me another book because I go back a lot. But every time I go back, I'm surveying the land, right? Because eventually, bro, I see my future already, man. I see my future. When I retire with my pension, I'm an expat. Like I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I think brothers got to get in the mentality that if you're a weekend warrior, you're a weekend warrior. Go over there, have fun, have your time. Go to Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, Sosua, Puerto Plata. I've been in Puerto Plata a lot. From Puerto Plata to Sosua, I may dib and dab in Santo Domingo, but not so much. I fly into Santiago and I'm in Puerto Plata, right? But I think brothers really gotta have a plan, bro. Like have a plan and understand that the woman that you probably gonna get in DR is not gonna be the same woman that you would probably meet in the United States. She ain't gonna be the same Latino, Hispanic woman from the United States because she come from a different culture, right? And just like you said, Ronin, like, kid, if you don't got the finances, to even consider bringing her to the United States or taking care of her, bro, don't even try to start that shit. Don't even try to get into a relationship with a woman. If finances is gonna be an issue.
That's a fact. Last thing you want to do is to be finding yourself where you struggling in another country. That's like, you're going backwards.
And then you know what they're gonna do? Like they're gonna, try to categorize and say, oh, she ain't doing nothing, she ain't doing this. Bro, there's a lot of women in DR right now who do not work. They sit in the house, they do the same thing. They look pretty in the house, they sit on the porch like Ronin saying, sit in the little rocking chairs, have their little presidente, may go to the Latin disco, may go to Sosua, whatever. Bro, like understand, yeah, you can find some good women in the mall. I've been to the mall in Santo Domingo, and I kid you not, like Ronin tell no lies, man. Ronin tell no lies. The grocery stores, I love going to the grocery store because you see some normal ass women in the grocery store buying groceries. If you know a little bit of Spanish, you can probably shoot your shot or whatever the case may be. Like I'm pretty sure your chances of success would be 10 times greater than if you was doing it in the damn United States, man. I was in the elevator
100 times. Like them kind of women look good. And look, man, as long as you're trying to speak, and remember, you're gonna have passport privilege. You're gonna have American privilege a little bit. So if she see that you're trying, if you're trying to speak the language and you're trying to learn, man, a lot of these chicks will help you, man. A lot of chicks,
Right.
like, yeah,
Right.
I haven't had any problem. I have had zero problems. I've been a problem, but I haven't, I haven't,
Right.
I have not had any problems with these women at all, like not one problem. So man, yeah, men can win, man. Men can win. But man, we're not gonna stay on too long because tomorrow is the 4th. I know a lot of the guys, man, gonna be eating their barbecue tomorrow, doing their thing like that, man. So, brother Romeo, man, shout out to you, brother, man. We're gonna jump on probably Friday, and finish out. Me and on Jay about to finish this thing out.
All right.
So
I'll be out in Santo Domingo within the next 2 weeks.
well, look, hit me up. I'm gonna be on the island. Hit me up, man. Just hit me up at Ronin the One Name Traveler at gmail.com. Hit
All
me
right,
up,
bet,
man. And
brother.
me, I give you my number or whatnot, and we can go drink some Presidente or whatever, brother.
All right, brother.
All right, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
The brothers will spin some facts tonight.
Yeah, man. On Jay, I like shows like that when the brothers get on and we could talk about a few things like this, man. Because at the end of the day, man, I like to let the brothers on, especially if the ones got YouTube channels or thinking about opening up YouTube
Right.
channel. Put them on, let the brothers get to meet them, because that's what it is. It's about growing the brotherhood, and our job is to keep men safe. We have fun too. We talk about trickeration. They talk about clapping sheep, talking about their leche, talking about
But
all
we
these
ain't
things.
focused on it all. We're talking
Yeah, but
about
sometimes we gotta talk
property,
about
owning
serious stuff.
property. We're talking about
Yeah.
Airbnbs. We're talking about safety, and that's what matters, man. And I loved how the last guy, man, some of the points that he was hitting on. Um, this wasn't easy for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to go through about through about 40 or 50 just to get to where I am right now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, at first we were just friends. But I tell you what, man, he was right about that. Learn some Spanish.
Yeah.
That
Try.
translator is a turnoff to them. And that's when you basically gonna get put in the trick category. But when you actually take time out to learn the culture, why the hell you think I got on this and this right now, whatever? I'm adjusting to my environment. I don't give a damn about my I'm sorry, Ronin, but I don't give a damn about my Saints right now. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
got
Like
you.
that is so
Yeah.
far off my radar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm enjoying something new. If I still wanted that, that's where I would be. But
Yeah.
since I'm over here, and bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been to every major sporting event that they have, and I can say without a doubt, you ain't experienced a sporting event until you go to a soccer game.
Yeah.
That fan base is like unbelievable, bro. But you know what? She respects me because she loves seeing me in her colors and learning the language. Like she's so proud of me when I'm talking around her friends and they think that I don't understand, and then I'll say something out of the way just to let them know, look, I know what you're talking about or whatever. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, it goes a long way, fellas. But let me just say this, man. You are not going to find your wife in whatever the main clubs are in the DR. I don't know them, but I'm sure y'all in the chat room know them. You're not going to find them in Delirium. I think they just
Mm-hmm.
changed Androgeno back to Delirium. So it's still in the same spot as Androgeno was, but they changed the name back to Delirium. And Club Omni, go to some of the salsa clubs. Take a salsa class. You're not gonna get it as a weekend warrior. I'm telling you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get the type of. I mean, she may pretend to be your woman,
Yeah.
but you're gonna be a Western Union poppy.
Yeah. She
And
everybody
to be
woman when you
honest,
leave.
man, I don't know if I would want a girlfriend over here or in the Dominican Republic if I was not living there full time. I wouldn't
Yeah.
trust her. She would have to go through hell for me to trust him. And I darn sure ain't gonna bring him back to the United States. That just ain't
Man, I don't
happening.
trust. I don't trust no woman just
Man,
in my
look, I'd
whole
have
life.
been through it.
No.
I'm anti-marriage now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, I feel like this. If you just want to feel good, get married through the church, but don't put them people in your business. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm not putting them people in my business no more. I'm
I'll buy
done. The
you a
last
Cheerio
one,
ring and get you some
you're
Fruity Loop ring.
right,
I got you. But look, I
brother.
want to ask you something too before I let you go. In
Yeah,
Medellin over the weekend, I guess they had another guy was from Mexico, and
right.
he got deleted. but it looked kind of sketchy to me. Like that wasn't a tourist type thing. But look,
bro.
they did catch him quick.
I think that was a calculated hit, bro.
Yeah, that looked like that was a hit. And like you said, if they having a murder every now and then, but United States, we having murders, man. Oh man,
Bro, it was one
look at the
weekend in
murders in New
Chicago. We
Orleans.
had 70 murders, bro.
Yeah,
70 in 1 week, in 1 weekend. But
yeah,
here, if one person get killed, let's say one person get killed a month, right? That's 12 people in a year versus 70 in 1 weekend. But I've never seen them say we have a travel alert advisory for Chicago, Illinois. We, it doesn't make sense. But over here, it's like we hold other countries to a higher standard than we hold ourselves. But nobody ever looks at what were those guys doing. My condolences to the families. But what were they doing, man? And I can tell you this, just from I'm an observer. So when I go out, bro, I may have one drink, maybe two max. But I want to know what's going on up here.
Yeah.
And I've seen it, man. It's like I've seen guys come over there wanting to fight, getting into it with bouncers, coming in with, draping with jewelry. Like they have a false sense of security. Bro, this is Colombia. You are around people that are starving.
Yeah.
That one chain of an iPhone, if they get an iPhone from you, bro, that's 4 or 5 months of living for them.
Yeah. They want them iPhone, DR too. Like
Bro.
places that you not in Sosua. One thing about Sosua I like about, man, that they is a little bit safe. And even Puerto Plata and DR does good in their tourist areas. But you get out them tourist areas, you walking around with their phone.
You gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, motor country will take it.
Thank God that like I said, my girl, she taught me the game, man. She said, look, do not be on your phone walking down the street like you in America, whatever. So when I'm like walking around, I don't use the phone, man. To be honest with you, most of the filming that you'll see, I'll be in like the police protected tourist area when I'm filming, or I'll be in the car. I'm hardly ever walking around with that phone in the hood or anything like that, or through the neighborhoods. You just got to be smart, man. It's just street smart.
Yeah, I only walk around like Piantini and stuff with it. Yeah. You can see some of my videos in Santo Domingo. I'm in the rich area walking around. I'm not in the barrios walking around now.
Yeah,
I can walk around in my own barrio because I know a lot of the people.
That's how I am. My own, I'm good. Or
I could do
like
that.
I said, or my girl where she grew up, I'm good. But I don't just be out here just roaming around in barrios just to be doing it.
Nah, they got a lot of guys. They try to make content, and I do understand it. YouTube is a business. You got to keep. You got to put stuff out, but not risking your life for it.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely,
I tell guys this all the time. There's other kind of YouTube channels that you can make. You don't just have to make the travel kind. There's actually the travel kind of channels don't even pay that much money. And so once you get big like Ace and them and Check and Effect and stuff, but when you're small, man, you might make a couple dollars, man. But if you make videos like I've been telling people, faceless YouTube channels, music, lo-fi, I keep telling guys that, man, that stuff makes way more money. It's way more easier. Nobody know you, man. When people know you, people know your face. You can't hide nowhere. People will hate on you. I'm telling you, dudes, talking about getting into YouTube. When people see you, they're gonna hate you for no reason.
Bro,
especially because you get success.
Just this weekend, it was 3 big channels. I'm not gonna because I don't want people to think I'm hating on them or anything like that. But there was a couple of them that was out at the main beach, right? And bro, you don't know how many chicks like they would try to get them to sit down with them in front of them, and once they sit down and they see that they was on camera, they like running away. You know what I'm saying? And so I've decided, man, I don't care. I know it's good for subscribers to put out that kind of energy, but man, like I said, these countries are starting to really crack down on this camera stuff, and putting these women out there like that. So I'm kind of along with you, man. I'll tell the stories, if I do put out footage, it's just like general footage or whatever, but it's like we've seen enough bikinis and stuff to last for a lifetime. Everybody can read behind the lines and know what's going on in Dominican Republic, what's going on. I heard the guy with Philly Dom, I guess he's leaving. He ain't filming in Dominican Sosua no more,
Oh, okay. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, man. And
because a lot of dudes got wives. Look, a lot of cats got wives. A lot of cats don't, they got wives in the United States.
Yeah.
They don't want people to see them there, and I understand. You don't want people to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, and the women, man, they got families, a lot of them, so
Yeah,
they don't
some
want
of
to
the
be.
chicks don't care, but I just don't do it.
I
Look,
don't even want to
I done
take
had
that
my
chance, bro.
sunglasses on, sitting on a bench in Sasua, and one of the mangoes walk up to me and grab my glasses, making sure they got a camera in them. Because I have glasses like that.
Yeah,
The
they own to
story,
that now.
but yeah, but I didn't have them on, and then I'm just
Yeah,
chilling. She like, let me see. She looked down, and then she gave them back. And she started talking to me. I wasn't even bothering her. I'm sitting there drinking a beer. I'm not even worried about her. But the thing is, she was making sure. Now look, there's chicks that will let you film them and stuff if you're into that. There's chicks, but dudes will pay them. You know what I'm saying? Or
you got
dudes
to
will
tell,
interview them.
and that's what they're starting to do now.
Yeah, they're dudes that just pay them, and that's cool. That's what you want to do. But or people like like I forgot the guy's name. He interviews the chicks. He go out, he interviews them, and they okay with it. He pays them and they interview. So
Yeah.
you could do that too. But I'm talking about just walk around. Me now, too many people know me for me to creep cam. They're like, man, Ronin tripping. Because they know me, they know who I am,
Right.
and chicks know me, people know me. Now they got dudes that walk around Sasu all day. I know the dudes that's doing it, but people don't know them. They never show their
But
face.
they're faceless.
They're faceless. Or they walk around and they just go up and down Pedro Casante all day. They go up down, they go up the beach. And that's good. I mean, that's good. But that stuff gets now. I don't knock
Oh, it
them. I
gets some
knock
views
YouTube.
now.
I knock YouTube because Adam saw guys only get 20 views with some of the best videos I've ever seen. But YouTube don't show it. But you put some booty cheeks on there and walk around, YouTube shows it. They put it on everybody's feed.
Oh,
So look, here's another thing that happens too. Anybody that's subscribed to me on Jay or one of us, man, make sure that you hit the bell icon, because if people are not hitting the bell icon, they don't know when you put a video out. So you might have, like, I can have 15,000 subs, right? But only 2,500 people see it because the rest don't hit the bell icon. So you follow
right.
me on Jay, make sure that you definitely hit the bell icon so the
Hit
video
those
pop
like
up.
buttons, man.
Yeah,
You
hit the
put out a
like,
good
man. Yeah.
video and you put a lot of work into it. You got 200 views, but 10 likes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
man.
I'm
Brothers
not
got to
saying
be more
everybody got to
supportive.
like with you because everybody has different taste or whatever. But that's how that algorithm knows that we're out there. So like I said, I definitely appreciate the support. Thank you, Ronin, for
Yeah.
helping me out and getting me started. One of the things that Ronin told me was like, brother, I kept making up excuses. He was like, look, brother, me and you done had conversations on the phone. You got all these stories and all these experiences that you experienced. He said, bro, sometimes you just got to throw yourself in the water. And so, I put myself out there, man. And now, I like it and been working hard trying to get some material out there, and now a couple of guys are gotten a couple emails with some stories of different guys. And like I said, man, I like giving people their flowers while they're here.
Yeah.
And like I said, I appreciate you rocking with the little man.
Yeah, man. That's what you do, man. You build up your squad. This is the Brotherhood. I'm down with a lot of brothers, like my brother right here. Thanks for the super chat, brother Kobe. Down with him. He's another solid guy.
Yes, sir. I'll
Um,
see him soon. See you later.
yeah, he's
See you
coming.
soon, Kobe and Cartagena.
And man, I'm telling you, I get back DR next week. I'm feeling very happy. I'm ready to get back, man. I got to link up with so many different brothers, man. And
Bro,
man,
Flip's supposed to call me today, man. He got in town today, so we're gonna hang out while he's
yeah,
here.
that's what I'm saying, man. And
He's
me
in
and him gonna do
Cartagena
some,
right now, so me and
and we're
Flip's
gonna do some
supposed to
epic
do it.
streams when I get back. Me and him getting there, drink, start talking that talk. It's gonna be great, man. I'm
Yeah, for
telling you, man.
sure.
So, man, salute to all you brothers, man. On J, man, salute. Maybe we do Friday or Saturday on J. We talk about whatever the brothers, anything y'all brothers want to talk about, man. Y'all let
Yeah,
me
let
know,
us
man.
know.
Yeah, let us know, and we will get in there, man. But on J, man, shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you, big dog. Look, on
Yeah, I
Jay was
appreciate.
on Jay was dressed like his old lady today, man. Shout out to on Jay, man. They had the matching outfits on. That's what's good, brother.
Hey
I ain't
man,
gonna
look,
clown
hey,
you.
if I'm gonna represent right.
Hey,
You know what
bro,
I'm
represent.
saying?
Look, bro,
But
you got a real one like that. Maybe it's worth it.
hey, you know what, bro? I can honestly say this, man. I have not had any day that I've regretted since I've been here. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
She slows down her speaking so I can understand her. We don't have to use Google Translate or anything like that anymore. I just pretty much force myself to learn it. It's called immersion, and that's something that you really need, and I love it that I got a chance to see the other side so I can report to my fellow brothers and be like, look, man, don't believe that mess when people say, oh, it's only prostitutes and 304s in Colombia and DR, because that's not true,
Yeah, that's not true.
But you got to get one thing before we get out of here, I want to suggest, man, get your money right. Like my brother was talking about earlier, quit coming to these countries broke, man.
Yeah.
Now, they're cheaper than the United States, but if you got a habit, it ain't cheap.
No, and this too.
If you drink
If
too
you're
much, it
living
ain't
like
cheap.
if you're like a lot of guys, they don't have as much money as Molly we have. We
Right.
like I'm damn near retired. You
Yeah.
retired. We got guaranteed money. So
Yeah.
these dudes coming now and they got it and they work at Winn Dixie. You know what I'm saying? And if you living like a weekend warrior trying to live in the DR for long term, man, you'll go broke quick. You'll go broke
And
fast, man.
don't come to a foreign. I've heard stories on YouTube about guys that say they get a lump sum of money, or they pull out their 401k or whatever. Please don't do that, man.
Yeah.
Please do not drain your 401k of $40,000 or $50,000. Go to one of these countries. You will be broke in a year.
Yeah.
And now you're going to go crawling back to the United States and you're starting over from scratch. The best thing that you can do is get your money right. Until your money right, save up. Quit buying those fancy cars. Quit getting in a lot of debt so you have money to travel.
Yeah, them
Instead of that
countries ain't
car
going
note,
nowhere.
that's a
They're not
plane
going nowhere.
ticket. Exactly. So you have to prepare for situations like this, bro. I
Yeah.
didn't travel outside of the country other than the military until I was 40, probably 48 years old, man.
I was 40.
Yeah.
I was
So
40 years old.
I started in this game late. I was too caught up into raising my children, the 4 wives that I had, and like I said, man, I take my bruises, I take my bumps. I'm okay with starting late. Maybe if I hadn't have started late, maybe I would have been a young fool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I would have been like, I just wouldn't have been mature enough to handle this type of situation, man. Because as soon as you get off that plane in Colombia, especially here in Cartagena, bro, they bringing that heat. They bringing that heat, bro. I can tell anybody, if anyone's planning on taking a trip down here, you don't need to pre-plan. You don't need to pre-game at all. Just come. And believe me, they will not let you leave the city without, hey, bro, I challenge anybody. If my blind partner can do it, anybody can.
Yeah,
And
anybody
no
can do
shade
it.
against him now. He got some game now. He
Yeah,
got
yeah.
some game, but I'm gonna put the pressure on y'all. Y'all gonna let my blind brother beat y'all, man? Because he was a happy man when he left here and he was spitting
Yeah.
straight game. So salute to the chat, man. Love the support. Thank you guys for all the subscribers and the likes and comments or whatever, and appreciate you.
All right, on Jay. Man, and shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to all you guys. And make sure, man, that's what the show is about. Making sure that you be careful, man. Don't bring these foreign women back on the man. If you take that chance and you bring them back anyway, man, be very, very careful, man. Be careful. A lot of stories, man, brothers crying, bringing women back because a woman them treated you nice, called you poppy, made you some Spanish dishes, did some things for you, got some leche out of you. And that leche, man, leche is powerful. And a woman get that leche out you and she make you feel good. Then you're going back home and you're like, you know what? And then she put a little pressure. Hey, I don't want to live over here. I have more opportunities in the United States. And, we are raised to put women and children first. So just how we are raised up, you're going to look at, I'm just going to say Maria, you're going to look at Maria and you're going to feel sorry for her. And you're like, you know what? I'm over here, man. Her air out right now. This is going on. Let me bring her over here with me. And she could be the nicest person in the world, man. America's cancerous, man. A woman get over here, she get with her family members. You don't know what's going to happen. And you can lose out big, man. And like the brothers say, you might be having to pay for her for 10 years, man. So don't bring them women over. Keep them in their country. And I'm not saying long distance relationships can't work, because I know a couple of guys who are in successful long distance relationships, but man, that stuff can change. So my thing to all men is to have your fun. Come to these places wherever you go. Leave your heart in the United States. Have a good time. Meet women, and eventually, as time goes on, your money grows. You meet a good person, and there you go, man. You could be in a good relationship, man. But you know, relationships are just predicated on woman. Don't let the breadcrumb theory get you. The breadcrumb theory can get you, and what it is to people who weren't here at the beginning is that men get crumbs in the United States most of the time. So when they meet a woman in one of these countries and the woman is nice, she puts an ointment, she's making you food, she's buying you stuff, she's there, she's the nicest person in the world, and that is the breadcrumb theory. So the brothers will take something, just a routine act of kindness, and you would think she's the best woman in the world. And once you give into that, that's when you have the problem. That's when she can fool you. So, man, stand in your square, always be a man. Like the brother Keith was saying, hey, I tell women what I want. And brother Will was, man, shout out to brother Will, shout out to brother Keith dropping the game. And they had a couple of brothers I wanted to get to too, but I'm sorry, the panel was a little bit large. I like to let brothers get on, and sometimes people are long-winded, but we need it. We need the brothers to be able to drop the game. We all need the game, man. We all need. I don't know everything. You don't know everything, but together, man, we unstoppable. That's why I keep doing, man. All you brothers, man, go join the Blue Book Passport Cartel. That's our travel group. Brothers in there talking about the game, man. I also have a private chat that I can give some of the guys that, man. Shout out to all the people that's becoming members of the channel. Keep supporting the channel, man. And any member who email me, I haven't answered you yet. Put in the email that you're a member, because I put the members first. Because I got man, hundreds of emails about brothers coming and doing their thing. So, man, thank you guys for your support, man. We are out, and email me about any topics y'all want to talk about, man. Look, this is the Brotherhood. This is what it's about, man. You can do it. If you got a YouTube channel and you want to get on with me, let me know, man. I'll do a one-on-one with you, and we can chop it up, help grow your channel. Because, man, that's what we got to do, man. It's the Brotherhood. Any of you guys that got channels, if you're about the same thing now, if you're a D-police, I don't rock with D-police. If you're a hater of men, I can't roll with you. You know, I told you, we don't need to be hating on each other. We got enough enemies as men, especially as black ones or Latinos. Don't we got enough people coming at us? We don't need to hate on each other, man. So look, much love to the Brotherhood. Love the brothers say, can you, brother Ronin, can you walk now? Or I can walk a little bit, man. I got that little penguin shuffle. I got this, I got a little boot. So I can definitely walk a little bit, man. But I'm feeling a little better. But look, I'm ready to get the hell out of the United States. If I got to go with my boot on, that's what it is, man. So, man, shout out to all you brothers, man. I'm telling you, I appreciate you, man. We are out. Shout out to you guys, man.
Here's to the nights where we live in love, with the stars above and the world to shove. Passport cartel, forever we fly, chasing horizons where our dreams lie. Passport cartel, catch flights, not fears. Globe trotting heavy in heels and wheels, living lavish, loving love in exotic seas, sipping life with a side of dreams. Jet set, let that luxury is our norm. Stamping passport storms, we just reform. First class seats to lands unknown, making every time zone feel like home. Champagne popped and workshopping never stop, from Tokyo Towers to Parisian rooftop. Love, international, no borders, just hearts. Passport cartel playing all the parts. Gates under the stars, different each night. Eiffel views, northern lights so bright. Language of love, fluent in all, from whispers and vanish to Rome's nightfall.